cannot hear me. So let me see this thing now. So if you can hear me, just leave a comment in the comment section and tell me you can hear me. I believe you guys can hear me. So if you can hear me, let me know. So very important. Here we are. Let me get this out now. If you think I'm lying, watch this.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Don't talk.
Okay. On YouTube and TikTok and Snap. So if you join in, please make sure that you are getting involved. Okay, let's go this way now. So I'm gonna go and do this to you guys. Okay, come on, let's go. I have no topic on, so whatever we discuss today is just a conversation that is taking place right now. So hopefully that you guys are joining, literally join us. Baba,
You do your thing.
this video, you're in charge. Nobody will hear your voice. Everything's fine. It's self-control. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy again. Mr. Ben is back. So if you have not shared this platform, make sure you are sharing it so that other people will join us. We are currently live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. Our Facebook is live as well. And we are going to be connecting to Twitter as well in a minute. But for now, I want to take my time to welcome you guys to the live. I am live. I'm live. So tell other people to join us because we're going to be having a conversation today. Make sure you are joining live. Share it if you have not shared this live because I have something special to discharge to you guys today. I hope you guys are joining. So we are waiting for more people to join us on TikTok, and then we are still seeing a few people coming on our other platform as well. But I hope you guys are doing well. Those of you guys that are protesting, I hope you guys are protesting well. And if you're not protesting, make sure you stay safe. But I'm not going to talk about protest today because what I'm talking about here is this very particular protest that we are doing on this platform. I'm actually protesting. For those of you guys who don't understand, I've been protesting for the last 2 months. And it's always important to know that you can protest in different formats. Our format is quite clear. Justice for everyone involved. Justice for Andrew. Justice for FIBA. Justice for Celine. And again, justice for Nigerians, people. And I actually don't pray for justice for them. I pray for wisdom for them. Wisdom for them. I know it's not that popular with you guys. So I do hope that those of you guys that are joining us can click on our YouTube platform and join us and let us go and have a conversation. So I'm going to wait for you guys to join us from YouTube as well. So the kid is still quite on there we are wishing to put more searchlight on Afiba and Celine and the challenges that is facing us, highlighting this matter. I've been very active on this case for those of you guys that are joining for the first time, and I want to make sure that you know the bottom of this case, the troubling situation that has been brought to the forefront, the shortcoming within Nigerian country and also the law enforcement people and what they are doing to basically put this issue to the forefront. We are still missing Afiba and Celine. Those are the most important people in this case. And for Andrew, we are asking for justice for him because the way they pie my friend is not justified in any means. The crime they are alleging that he has committed, there is no possibility of anybody basically saying he did it because the police has been hiding everything. The police has been lying. They lied in every angle. So for that, we are thinking that this is just a cover-up. Andrew has not been convicted of the crime. It was an alleged crime, and he submitted himself to them to take him to Abuja. They end up paying Andrew along the way. And this is what we're doing. And the case about Celine and Afiba has been left unattended to by Nigerian police. The same Nigerian police that are getting up now and getting ready to show Nigerian citizens the merciless feeling of the justice they think Nigerian people have. I'm not going to sit down here and protest. I've told you guys, I am not protesting. I live in the UK. The law that guides me in this country does not guide you. I am not hungry. If I'm hungry, the country I have will feed me. Okay, if I need a job, I go to job center, I get a job. I apply and they will treat me fairly. If I commit a crime, nobody will pine me along the way because they don't like my face. So this is the difference. If I get sick, I go to the hospital. I have lived 85%, 95% of my time in the UK. So I am literally spending 1% of my time in a year in Nigeria. I cannot be seeing myself as a Nigerian. I am in the UK. Okay? So the law of this land is what I respected. I live in this country. This country protects me. So I protect this country. And that's just a basic fact. Okay? That's just a basic fact. Unfortunately, I'm a Nigerian. But of course, I spend most of my life here right now. For the last 20 years, I have spent, maybe I haven't spent 6 months uninterrupted in Nigeria, but I've spent more than 11 years uninterrupted in this country. Think about that. So where do I belong? I belong to this country. I belong to the UK. So the law of the land of the UK is the law that I fear most. So for those of you that are joining for the first time, our American friends, wherever you are joining from, welcome to the platform where we distribute nothing but fact. My name again is Mr. Ben. You can call me the cameraman that doesn't lie. You understand? I don't lie. So the only thing you're never going to see on this platform is telling you false narrative. I don't believe in that. I was talking to somebody today. I said, listen, somebody was like literally making a comment on the comment section that why I don't want to join the protest. Why would I join the protest? I want to see your daddy Gio, your mommy Gio in front of the protest. If you are going to church that your pastor is not joining the protest and your pastor is praying for you for miracle for your life, you are an idiot. You are going to join a protest. Your pastor is not joining. And your pastor wants to pray for you to get a job. And you're trying to go to a protest where the government can answer you. And your pastor is not joining. Your daddy Gio is not joining. Let's say something is wrong with you. So go along with your daddy Gio to the front line. Just imagine a Pastor Adiboye say, let's go and protest today. Or if Oyedepo says so. If Apostle Suleiman says so. If all of those mega churches that occupy our high street in Nigeria say so. Why do you think they are not talking? And on Sunday, you will carry your bag and go to the same church again. I can guarantee you, protest is happening tomorrow. Believe me, your daddy Gio is on the phone with the president of Nigeria now, telling him, well done, Mr. President. Everything will be all right. I pray for you. Everything will be all right. Una no day serious. This protest is 3 days. everybody will go back to their default. Now, so will they run them. Some people have already gone back home now. They have collecting a bag of rice. They are in their houses already. Some people have collecting bag of rice under this protest already. They are already back to their house. They've already started enjoying. Some people have cooked the rice already. They have ate it. Some people have collected 2,000 naira. They are home. Your pastors that are praying for miracle oil, miracle stone, miracle fish, miracle catapult to kill the poverty. He's not protesting. But when they protest, that is something those cost on our head. No, Nigeria is not well, Baba.
I really don't understand.
So your pastor, no, they go. They're the GOs. All of the GOs, they are not coming out tomorrow. You can never see them outside. But on Sunday now, you carry your belly, they go back to church. You won't go receive anointing. This is a protest we are doing here. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Mr. Ben. Doesn't mean I like this government. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. Those of you guys that are giving me gifts, thank you. Thank you. Every of your spending is highly appreciated. Thank you. How do you think I want to go to church or I want to go and protest tomorrow, right? And my daddy Gio is not on the street. It doesn't make any sense. All the daddy Gio that see vision for this government, that Tinubu is anointed one, they are going to be in their houses tomorrow. The ones that pray for him during the election and after the election, those ones that visited that rock, they are going to stay in their houses tomorrow. How do you comprehend that? How do you comprehend that? Pastor Adi Farasin is going to be in his house. Thank you, my sister, Auntie Barrister. You're highly welcome. Pastor Adiboye of Redeemed Church with over, the man said they have 100 million followers across Nigeria. With over 100 million followers, they're going to be in their houses tomorrow. The man will speak to Tinubu tonight. Pastor Kumui, that one when they watch TV, he will be in his house tomorrow. Pastor Apostle Suleiman, that one when they send somebody through toilet to appear in France, he's going to be in his house tomorrow. All your imam are going to be in their house tomorrow. Pastor Omototo, that one that said he's selling a perfume and soap, that one is going to be in his house tomorrow. Now you won't carry your belly, go meet police. May God save you. Good evening, my sister, and the brothers. Good evening. May God save you. Common sense is not common in our country. I told you guys, this protest, just to catch cruise. Catch cruise, everybody's posting. They will go and post on their social media. I am protesting. What are you protesting for? I don't know. Bad government. Is your pastor coming? No. But on Sunday, you are going again with handkerchief, anointing oil. And when we say justice for, I see Harrison standing on top of a car protesting. Harrison that are already caught kidnapping Afiba and Celine. And if you don't know this, Harrison is part and parcel of the crime that took place. And Harrison must tell us what he knows about Afiba and Celine. I saw Harrison today standing on top of a car with a microphone. We are protesting. And his Janjaweed followers are clapping hands. The same Janjaweed follower that accept a skeleton that Harrison went to find in Aboki's farm and wrap it up and say he's a human being that look like Celine. How do I come out and protest with such a cloud or such a crown or what I saw? Non-brainers. Non-brainers. For the last 3 months or 2 months, we have stayed consistent to fact. And this is what Nigerians are not used to. Nigerians like, okay, this protest that they've given it a day, 3 days, the police are actually counting the days. By the time they told 2 people tomorrow, everybody will return back to their house and default. and go back to social media. On Wednesday, they're giving them Big Brother. Case finish. Give them Big Brother. Give them some alcohol to drink, and everybody will return back to their default. That's their nature. That is their nature, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are joining and you are thinking Mr. Ben is going to join you in any protest, when I have been protesting here for the last few months, and all of you think I was joking. Am I still joking now? Is Mr. Ben joking now? When I told you guys that I have a mission to unravel the truth, to prove you guys wrong, you thought I was joking. Am I still joking now? When I told you guys Fiba and Celine are in the hand of Harrison, Blessing, the boyfriend, and Nigerian police, you thought I was joking. Just imagine how common sense is no longer common in Nigeria. I am fucking in London, and you guys say I am accomplice. I am a kidnapper. Does that make any sense to you? Mr. Ben should be arrested. Do you think I live in a zoo? Do you guys actually think I live in animal kingdom? You think it's a joke? And some of them say, oh, come to Nigeria now. You are in Nigeria. Enjoy your peace. May police touch you tomorrow. Some of them are waiting. Carry your belly, go put. Let me bring some people in. I have some few guests that want to join us today, and I'm going to invite them in. If you are joining, please make sure that you are joining. So I'm going to invite our moderators from the US, and then I have got a few people that have requested today that they're going to be live with me. Also, we're live on YouTube as well. If you want to join us on YouTube, you just click on YouTube. It's Niger24 or Mr. Ben on YouTube, and you will see me live. And you can also click to join us as well and have your say. That's what we're doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the protester. Make una go. Today I presented, now I have a link over there now. So you can join on YouTube. If you want to click, just click join and you'll be joining live on YouTube, on Facebook. You can join as well and you can come live with us. So I was presenting a video today of Harrison interview with Blessing. I don't know how many of you have watched that interview. You need to go and watch that interview. A lot of people have asked me, Mr. Ben, why do you keep on talking about Harrison? Why can't you talk about the police? When I had a meeting with the Nigerian police PRO, he mentioned Harrison. The man mentioned Harrison. And I knew what they're driving at, and I cannot allow it. And they know. Harrison has been their alibi. Harrison has been their go-to laundryman. And for that, I'm not going to accept it. And I've told them already, I'm not accepting it. I've told them already, Harrison is part and parcel of this confused investigation that we're having. Harrison Ward cannot be taken serious. Whether I like it or not, it's just a basic fact. Harrison Ward cannot be taken serious. So we have enough evidence to tell you that Harrison knows Blessing, Blessing knows Harrison, Harrison was contracted with Blessing, and Harrison is part and parcel of the people that have sponsored YouTubers against my person. And I told you that this is a race that is not for the fainted heart. We have constantly maintained our dignity on this platform. And what we have been able to do is slowly presenting fact upon fact upon fact upon fact. I was sitting down with Daddy Freeze on the interview I showed earlier, and I listened to myself. I couldn't be more proud of Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, I'm proud of you, Mr. Ben. I'm very proud of myself because I represented the truth that Nigerians are so afraid to speak about. Just imagine an adult with akwamu, with head, is telling me to be tired. Mr. Ben, be tired now. Forget about this matter. We're talking about 2 missing people that we haven't heard anything about. Then we're talking about 1 person that has been pied in an unjustifiable way, and you are telling me to forget about it. How does that make any sense? So I should leave that. Somebody even told Mr. Ben suspend everything until after the protest. I'm like, you and who they protest? Oh, if you remember when Davido was doing wedding, somebody wrote me on this platform, it's Davido weekend. It's the wedding for the weekend. I should not talk about any other thing. I swear to God. No, I have it. I have it. Somebody wrote me here that Oga Ben is Davido weekend. Davido and Choma's wedding. When I go into the person profile, I look at him, I'm like, yeah. And a man is a man that have height.
One is a lost and found.
He said Davido is doing wedding. We should not talk about any other thing.
So Davido is Nigeria. That be the world.
And those people want to go to protest and they want me to come and stand at their back. With the mentalities of Nigeria, I pray that the hunger increase in the land. Hunger will increase, whether I like them or not. With the mentality of honor. And every just people, God will open way for them to leave that place and fly out of that country so that they will know the difference between cockroach and elephant. So if you want to come up, please come up. I want you to come up. Nobody should go on my platform and say, we want to go and protest. Our protest has been done here, constant basis, and we've been doing it. We've been doing it. We've done it for 6 hours. We've done it for days. We've done it to everything. We've done it. We've been doing protest. We are doing it right now. We're doing it with fact. That is protest. Holding your people accountable. Holding your government people accountable. Holding the police accountable. Holding the Nigerian government accountable. One by one, let us start begin to ask questions. What happened to Afiba and Celine? Is that too difficult to ask for? What investigation has been carried out? Did you check the phone? What happened to these people? It's as simple as that. I've got 3 people on YouTube right now. You guys can come up and have your say. How are you, sir? Oga?
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Can you hear me? Hey,
I can
how
hear
are you,
you.
sir?
I'm fine. Good morning from here.
My brother from UAE.
Yes.
I hope you are protesting tomorrow.
You know how Dubai is. There is no protest here. You know, it's
Dubai have
against
answered their own protest now. In Dubai.
No. According to Dubai law, you cannot protest here, whether peaceful or whatever. It's against their law.
But do you think the government of Dubai is attending to their citizens very well?
Of course. None of their citizens are complaining. So they are very okay here.
My brother, have you been watching the video that we've been showing? We've been able to review the body that Mr. Harrison presented on Daddy Freeze, that it was the body of one of the girls. Did you able to see that video on the comment section? It was a cow.
Of course, I saw the bones. Yeah, it doesn't look like a human bone. So, but I don't know what is the Nigerian police saying about this Harrison report.
My brother, I went with the Nigerian police PRO. We had a conversation. Nigerian police PRO told me that they are investigating, that the investigation is on. So we are waiting.
Since like it's going to 2 months now. So what kind of investigation? At least let them come out and say, okay, this is how far we have gone with the investigation. So we are still on it. So let's hear from them. What kind of investigation are they doing? Like since going to 2 months now. Initially, they said we should give them 2 weeks, and it's like 2 months now.
When we had the Zoom meeting, this is the message I sent to him, because I was supposed to meet up with the IG of police on that day.
Yes.
And on the last minute, the meeting have already started. Then they said the IG of police cannot show up, that Mr. Muiwa will show up. Mr. Muiwa told us that he's watching this platform, that Mr. Ben, you've been dragging me, that I've been dragging him. I said, I'm not dragging you. This is the question I asked him. I said, good evening, sir. I am requesting an update on the investigation concerning the disappearance of Celine, a Nigerian citizen, and her friend, Afiba, a Ghanaian citizen. Because I decided to write it down so that I will not blah blah on my head, so that I know my thought process. I said a Ghanaian citizen, the case which has generated considerable public attention, both local and international. And also this case involves the death of a prime suspect, Andrews Ochekwo, a British national, and my friend. I'm talking to police PRO now.
Yeah.
You see, I say, and my friend. And my friend. I said, as highlighted in the summary I have sent to you, and I have attached numerous irregularity cover-up in this case. I need a transparent investigation. The key point is this: the initial delay by a key witness, Mrs. Blessing Onyinye, in reporting the SOS message she got from Afiba. Number two, the suspicious conduct and the decision made by the law enforcement officer during Andrew custody and the subsequent death. Number three, the discovering of human remains near Andrew's home under mysterious circumstances. Number four, the disappearance of Blessing, a key witness following the death of Andrew. Number five, the potential involvement of high-ranking officials, including a Labour senator, Senator Darlington Nwokocha. Are you listening to me, my people?
Yeah.
Then I conclude. I think the gravity of this concern, because of the gravity of this concern, and an update on the current status of the investigation will be greatly appreciated. Any information on the progress made, particularly regarding the whereabouts of Celine and Afiba, and the action taken so far against any individual found culpable, will help in ensuring transparency and restoring the public trust. Thank you for your attention. And I have his answer. His answer, I want one of our, because when we get the invitation to join the meeting, I did not hold it alone. My contact told me to involve the family of Afiba and Celine. I sent the invitation and the login detail to the private meeting with the IG, to Afiba's husband, to Afiba's brother, to Afiba's sister. I sent the invitation to Celine's brother, to Celine's sister. I sent the invitation to our panel here to join us. It was very transparent. And I can guarantee you this: what I say I will do over this case for the last few months is what I've been doing. I never lie. I am the cameraman that does not lie. If the cameraman fat, cameraman go tell you I don't fat, forgive me. Let me shit. On why that I cannot put my chest out there.
Yes. Honestly,
Hold on,
honestly,
because it is very important. Let my sister from TikTok, she's joining us on TikTok now, to tell us what was the response of Mr. Muiwa, the Nigerian police PRO, speaking not on behalf of himself, on behalf of the IG of police. Listen, my sister, go ahead, please. If you can, can you give an update to the people listening? What was the outcome? We keep repeating ourselves because once you don't lie, a liar cannot repeat the same lie for 3 times. If you go and watch Harrison, Harrison had never repeated the same lie. Harrison keep on contradicting himself. Harrison will tell you, I shit, I wake up, I know shit, I wanted to shit. It is constant battle between himself. Just be free, say the truth, and go to bed in peace. My brother, I come out now, I go drink alcohol. I don't come back. My peace is achieved. I bet tell them, my sister, what the movie was saying, because we're going to keep on highlighting this. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. At the meeting with the IG, that was supposed to have had the IG of police present, we had Mr. Holiwa actually present instead of the IG. And as Mr. Holiwa, the question that was actually presented to Mr. Holiwa, his answer was, first of all, he acknowledged the first thing he said was, "Oh, Mr. Ben, you are here. I have been watching you, and I see you have been dragging me on social media." So that acknowledgement should tell us that they are watching us and they are listening to whatever we say. And whether it is, some people will call it rubbish or not, at least it has attracted the interest of the police to constantly be here to listen to us having this conversation. He also mentioned that the IG of police is aware of this case. First of all, he said that the IG of police actually had to summon the commander in charge of, I think, those officers that were moving Andrew. I was coming to the IG's office. The IG had spoken to this commander, and therefore IG is aware, and this case is being investigated. And also, he said that they had lied to him or lied to them, meaning those officers had lied to them along the way or along the line of questioning. And he also mentioned that these officers are currently behind bars. That's what he said. They are currently behind bars whilst investigations are being conducted. He also said that this case is dear to his heart because of how complex it is. He actually called this case a complex case. He said this is a very complex case, and they are working very hard to unravel the mysteries behind this case. And also, he said that he will be receiving the full report this week, or maybe the preliminary report. And once he receives that report, he will give a statement on this matter. There were other sessions that he made. He actually acknowledged the work of Harrison. He mentioned Harrison's name somewhere in there, and had said something about him. In due time, all these things will be put out there. But the major reason why we were there was to find out if the top hierarchy of the police system is aware of this case, and they are treating it with utmost urgency that we expect them to. And they have confirmed that they actually have this case on their desk, and the IG is aware of it, and that they are working on it. And actually, it's supposed to be this week, if I'm not lying, Mr.
Yeah, it's this week. It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be this
week.
week.
This meeting on Saturday, and he said he was going to receive the report this week.
Yeah.
But I doubt if we'll hear anything this week, considering there is protests going on in Nigeria. So we are hoping that maybe from next week, hopefully, they will give us an update.
Thank you so much. That was so lovely. Yes. So the man said he's watching us. So go ahead. We still got 3 people waiting. Naomi, go ahead from South Africa, and Jason, you are next. Go ahead. I hope you can hear me well. Naomi, can you hear me?
Naomi, we cannot hear you, please. Unmute your mic.
No, her mic is actually on mute. Okay, Jason, go ahead while Naomi is getting ready, please. Jay, go. Go on. Your mic is actually on mute. Go ahead, Jay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. Go ahead.
Oh, sure. Good evening. I'm talking to you from Ghana, Adenta Municipality, Accra.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, sure. This case, yeah. Actually, I have to commend Mr. Ben. Your resilience is very unmatched. At least you are holding Nigerian police by the balls. Let me use so. You are trying a lot. But you see, this issue, I don't, Nigeria and Ghana, you see, Ghana has always seen Nigeria as big brothers. Apart from our small jollof wars and football wars, we see you people as an advancement on the African continent.
My brother,
I'm
our
shocked.
jollof is still better, but I've rejected
No
Nigerian
problem. This is the little wars I talk about. Those friendly wars. But you see, I am shocked that Nigerian police have stooped so low to the extent that Harrison, it's like they have given the whole Nigerian police force to Harrison.
Unbelievable.
Listen, this is our small country. When there's a case, there's an issue of murder, or you will not see any civilian coming to do this, coming to tell people, do DNA. I rented a motor hairs, and no, it's not your duty. It's the police force duty. Because listen, when I recollect, Harrison was able to even interview people who were in chains, suspects. Harrison was able to interview people who were in chains.
Harrison command the police to go remove suspect body from mortuary for him to make
how possible? How possible? Harrison said,
and they bring a body of a human being.
Yes.
From a body of my friend from mortuary for him to make a video of.
For him to film. Where does this happen? Listen, I saw Harrison. Harrison said he spent money to rent motorheads. Now Harrison is renting motorheads for the police force to carry, let's say dead body. You Harrison, civilian, now is renting motorheads for the Nigerian police to take the risk to the morgue. I don't understand. What happened? What happened to Nigeria, our big brothers? I don't even, this small country, you never, when there's a case here, the whole place will be tied up with that yellow. You can't even get access to the crime scene. Harrison does all that. It's like, it was Harrison who told Afiba's family and Celine's family that they should do a DNA. What authority? What authority to suggest that do a DNA? Where are the police force? Where are the police force? Actually, I am so disappointed when I listen to this case. I don't know. I don't understand. And as of now, the police force is saying nothing. No updates. No anything. Nothing. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I don't know. I'm so disappointed. But Africa with this,
it's an international disgrace. International
embarrassment. It is Nigeria.
I look at myself here. I begin to develop kind of hate sentiment towards my country.
Yes, there is. Listen, there is. I won't lie to you. When you hear people discussing this issue in Ghana, it's like they express disappointment of all the things that are happening.
I understand.
It's total disappointment. Yes, we also have our little mistakes here. But when you look up to a big brother, and the big brother, you think you are even doing more. Listen, our IG here, we bash him every time. But sometimes he does some things and we recommend him to Charlie, you, this IG, we like you. At least what you are doing, we love it. And I'm shocked that the whole Nigeria police force, this is a simple issue. Simple. You get a suspect, you are bringing him to wherever, and you kill him on the road. It's like, so, I don't know, Mr. Ben.
Do you know the police that was transporting Andrew collected money from him, and when I reviewed that information on this platform, Harrison went and collected the cash from the police.
I know, and I was shocked. How is it possible? How? You, Harrison, you are now collecting bribe money from the suspects to the police. As what? I don't get it. I don't get it, oh. I don't get it. I think, and I try to make sense of everything, and I cannot. What? But
If you are thinking about this, you will get headache. I've got headache.
Uh, let's wait. Let's wait for the police because
And my
how
brother,
long?
waiting. We are
How
not
long are we
waiting.
going to wait for
We are
police?
organizing
Police,
protest.
look,
We are organizing the movement. This is my own protest to my country. Abiba and
it is.
Celine are my
uh,
protest.
because
It is.
Al- Al-
It is.
Allison must explain to us how he get the money because he cannot just come out and say, okay, this is the money we have recovered him. How? We need to know
Maybe this
how he
time
recovered
around,
the money.
maybe this time around he has a liver problem, so he's getting some money from the liver issue. Now that the kidney issue is gone, he has a liver problem and people are donating.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness. Nigeria, my country.
I don't get it. It's
Harrison
so
has
pathetic.
a liver problem. Harrison went to eat jollof rice in a party somewhere, overate himself. Harrison go back home and went to lie down in the hospital of his friend and say,
Sorry,
I have kidney problem. Please
sorry,
donate. I need seven
sorry,
million.
sorry.
He was
I've
crying.
been
And his friend said, this guy, you were here yesterday. You are chopping. You don't get liver problem now.
I've been following this problem. I've been following this case since
Mr.
the
Ben,
first
do,
Yes.
do you know this?
that
Do you know this Harrison? There is this one Nigerian actor, Ebu Igwe, Kingsley. When
know.
this guy have an accident, someone from Harrison side donated 5 million to send this guy to India.
Governor Richard, Peter Ibori.
I forgot.
Ibori's
The man
people.
is from Delta State.
Ibori.
Yeah, I think Ibori
Ibori gave
donated 5 million.
Yes.
Harrison sees that money up to today.
Yes.
Harrison sees that money. This guy cried out on social media.
That Jesus collected
Yes.
over 5 million as well from Ada Jesus. When Ada Jesus died, the mother was crying. Harrison, give us our money. Harrison did not give that money to them today.
Oh my goodness. This is so, I don't know.
so
And
pathetic.
Nigerian police have been watching. They cannot say anything about it. I don't know. I don't understand the
How many
Nigerian
rounds?
system.
Let us bring
How
Naomi
many
in.
rounds
So,
now?
guys, hold on. Let Naomi talk. Naomi, go ahead.
No problems.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. I hope you can hear me. I'm from South Africa.
You are sounding very well.
I've been following the case.
What am I?
I just want to say firstly to you, Mr. Ben, a man of your caliber these days are very scarce.
Thank you.
A man who is able to stand for their truth, no matter how bitter the truth might be to somebody's taste buds, they are few. I also want to say thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you. The network is brilliant. We're going to give her a chance because she was actually saying something very, very encouraging. Because to be honest with you, I want all those words of encouragement to come my way. And again, even as she thanks me, I want to thank all of you guys that refuse to follow the popular opinion and destroy me. I want to thank you guys, and I want to thank every one of you. We are team. I am not a leader in this movement. I am just somebody who happened to start the movement. But along the way, you guys have shouldered it. You guys have stand with me. You guys have waited for me. You guys have pushed me. You guys have encouraged me. How do I survive this? Do you know the first 1 month of this case, Otapiapia was the most convenient thing to do. One, I don't know, now. Otapiapia was the cheapest thing available for me to take. Because every Instagram, there's a girl called Nazave. I don't know how many of you know a lady called Nazave. one Olosho on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, Nazareth will come and destroy me. Then there's another one, Mama of 5. Then there's another one in Germany that look like Anum Pama. What these people did to me is crazy. Then there's Daddy Freeze, who opened his platform for people to come and rubbish on my name. But you know what I did? I came back to this our small platform and I say something and you guys push it. Before you know, Instablog, Linda Ikeja, I never paid them 1 penny. They were carrying our movement. They couldn't handle it. They came out and said, YouTuber, any YouTuber that want to carry our news, we will pay you money. Do we pay you guys money? No. We say something here, tomorrow it become a trend because we are saying the truth. And Nigerians actually in masses need truth. Honestly, we cannot say Nigerians don't. We speak to like Naomi is back. Naomi, go ahead, please. Very important. Oh, Naomi network is bad. So yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead, Jensen. You guys are open. The mic is open for you guys. If you want to join us on TikTok, all you need to do is to press request. Make sure you're following us, then you press request, and then you will join us on TikTok. There's a lady that
honestly speaking, Mr. Ben, I pity you on Daddy Freeze life. There was one lady or one woman, the way she was talking to you on that day, honestly speaking, oh my God.
Oh, the lady,
like,
the light-skinned lady, lady, she lived in Atlanta. Neither Daddy Freeze is doing a kerewa with her, I don't know. But that woman was basically arranged.
Oh my goodness. The way she was throwing question, I was like, wow.
That woman was arranged. But at the end of the day, she was ashamed of herself because I make mess of her. I told her, you're not coming here to teach me what to do. I am telling you that if you want to comment, you can go in the comment section and carry your narrative. Yes. And today, I basically played that video, my brother. When I played the video,
I watched the video in the afternoon. Yeah, I watched many of your videos, both Alison and all this.
I played the video today, and I was actually happy for my performances. I was happy that not performances to standing for myself with that kind of enormous insult on my person. What I did, what I stood, and that was the day I know we can manage this case. And with you guys' help from across the world, we have people that are supporting this platform. It is unbelievable the movement we are carrying. And after this case, if we have successfully recovered Selim and Afiba and put Harrison behind the bar and all those police behind the bar, because those police, I have their picture. And I told their boss, they should never exist in Nigerian uniform again. Yes. All of them. So I have their pictures and I will be publishing their picture every day for the rest of my life, as long as I have bread to breathe, so that anybody who see them can say, Mr. Ben, that man is still a police. Even their colleagues, we can ring me and say, that man is a police, so he's still working. Then I can call their organ. I'm like, and they're not just going to fire them behind the curtain. They're going to fire them openly and send them because they commit murder. That's what they did. There's nothing. Andrew was basically pie.
Not only fire them, they should put them to the law, because it's a murder case, so they should face the law. So not only dismiss them from police force.
And for Harrison, every money he collects, Harrison went to Andrew's house and removed his property. Harrison went and removed Andrew's property.
And the meeting you have with the PRO of police, where is he aware of the properties?
Yes, they are all aware. Listen, Nigerian police PRO is not a honest man. He's hired to do like a political spokesperson. You don't expect a political spokesperson to tell you the truth. He knows that I know. I don't watch him. I don't go hunting him. I send him message directly. I don't go looking for him, but he's been looking for me. All of the police that are here now, I want you to go back to bed tonight and think about what I am saying here. I want you guys to think what kind of Nigeria you want for yourself, where you can just murder an adult, a father that have default, that have a problem. So I don't know where anybody can justify that for me. I don't understand it. So this is the problem. Go ahead, Jensen. I'm going to bring somebody up on TikTok.
Somebody's already on.
Mezo, go on.
Mozizo, I think.
Mozizo, go on if you can hear me.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
Where are you calling from, my brother? This is the UK evening time. Where are you calling from? Let us know so we appreciate those people. Nigeria. Okay, go ahead, sir.
I've been actually following this case for some time now. I go to your page, listen to you, I listen to your life and all of that. Just have few things to say about this.
Yes.
First of all, I will be very honest with you. The Nigerian police is corrupt. That police is messed up. The system is messed up. To be honest with you, like we the citizen, we are not even safe. We are not even safe in the country. Like I don't even know who is even attacking us, whether it's armed robber, whether it's police. We are not safe. We are not safe in Nigeria, to be honest with you. So the case is very, very easy, and for me, the case is easy, and there's nothing like complicated in the case for me, but the police try to make it seem like it's a complicated case or something. It's a very straightforward case. Do you understand me? Because I don't see why a civilian will be doing your job for you. I don't see why a civilian will be doing your job. Let's be real about this. I don't see why a civilian will be doing your job. Anderson is not a military man. Anderson is not a police officer. Anderson is nothing. So why will Anderson be doing your job for you? Why will Anderson go and take money a police officer collected from?
Somebody they pie along the road. Somebody that spend days in hotel room with.
Like, are you talking to a child? Or are you talking? You're acting like you're talking to kids. Like, you know, when you call your child and say, "ECB, this is how it is, this is how it is," and you just want your child to take it like that without even complaining or arguing with you. That's how the Nigerian police sees us as, like children. Anything they say, we should just take it like that. And it doesn't make sense. The case for me is very easy, but you know now our normal Nigerian police, they want to make everything complicated. I'm saying, why will you go and discover a body for a police officer? Why? As big as the Nigerian police force, an individual will go and discover a dead body and like call your attention and you go there. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. See, my brother, I must commend the work you're doing. I've been following you, to be honest with you. And the last time I tried to join your life, I don't know, it was network or something, but
It might be network. Thank you so much. Please keep watching. Please keep watching. Keep watching. I am going to bring Kana. Come on, please. How are you?
Hi.
Good evening. Where are you calling from? I know, but I want you to introduce yourself to the house.
I'm from California, but I'm calling from Washington, D.C.
You're very welcome. Go ahead, please. Have you been watching?
Okay. Yes, and I'm actually, unfortunately, someone who has a lot of information and none at the same time.
Yeah, go ahead. We want to hear you.
Yeah. So, I don't know, should I start off with how I came in contact with Andrew?
Yes, go ahead. I want you to tell us how you know Andrew, because yes. Again, this lady speaking now reached out to me on Instagram. I did not ask her how you know Andrew, what you know, what you don't know. I said, if you want to come live, you can come live. So we don't have any pre-arranged conversation. As you know, I'm a cameraman that does not lie. I can publish our chat and you will see we have no pre-arranged conversation. Go ahead, please, and introduce yourself to the house and tell them everything. You have the floor.
I'm 24 years old. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I met him. Just so you guys can understand that I am somebody who is going to get to the bottom of this for sure. Only because for the girls, and unfortunately, I knew Angela personally, and I would like to know he passed away and why the fashion he was passed, it's murder, I should say. Anyways, so I was 18 years old on dating apps. And of course, I was looking for somebody that could, I guess, I don't know, at the time take care of me. Yeah, I guess that's what I should say. By the way, I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm 100% me. So, anyways, I was looking for somebody that could provide, and he looked like that. Well, he was the only one that stood out. But you see, the platform we were on, I had to pay to talk to him. So I wasn't going to do that. So what I did was I kind of seen the Black Sheep group billboard thing in the back of his picture, and I went from there. So what I did was I looked up, I found his LinkedIn, I found his Facebook, then I looked through the likes, because his information wasn't in the bio or anything. So I looked through the likes, I looked through the comments, I found his page, and I messaged him. So I was the one who came to that. Okay, so that's how this had started. He told me, "Oh, wow, I never had anybody do that. I go through those great lengths to find out who I am, to get to message me." So I just wanted to tell you guys that simple story of how I even met him, to let you guys know I am a researcher.
That's lovely.
I am somebody who stalks people. I am somebody that finds out stuff. Period.
Thank you.
Just by me even communicating with him. Okay.
Thank
so
you.
I just wanted to start there.
Go ahead.
Number two, I just find it a very, you mentioned Bill, me and you talked about her in the tonight because her points, her videos was very interesting, the things that she said. Now, the focus is on finding who did this to these girls and if he did it and all that stuff. It's the misinformation for me. The inconsistencies, it was the contradictions with each video. It was very clear today that this woman, for me, because I'm such a social media person, I could tell that her views don't match her following. How do you have almost as many views as your follower count? That doesn't make sense to me. If anybody knows, you know. But anyways, it was just the things that she was saying. Now, because of the nature of me and Andrew's relationship, me and him always, I'm going to be honest, we probably almost talked every day since 2019. So I have a few questions for you.
Go ahead.
Mr. Ben, just to clear up my timelines, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, go ahead.
Some things that I'm not understanding. So if I may ask, when did Andrew go to jail in the UK?
Andrew went to jail around 2020 or 2018, 2018, 2017, 2018.
Oh, okay. So before I met him.
Yeah, that was before.
I was thinking it was 19
Nah,
and 20.
no, 2018, 2019, or 2017, 2018. I don't know who choose, but I can find out because I remember I remember I visited him in jail. So I think my calendar is very, very up to date, so I can check.
Okay. Yeah, no, for some reason, I guess it was because of Nezeville. I'm gonna be super honest. It was mind you guys, I'm in the United States. I just learned this the day before yesterday that he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nazavelle, the lady called Nazavelle, she's paid to do what she's doing. She's paid. She's paid. She can't be normal.
Yeah, something I didn't even have to be told. As soon as I seen that and what she was saying, I felt something was super off. Now, regardless of if he actually did this or not, her videos are very, very inconsistent and very weird. And even just by the way, for me, being observant, you know that something's clean in that milk.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to see when that happened because she was making it seem like he fled in 2019
No.
in Nigeria, which is not true.
No.
That means I was talking to AI. Okay. So that's what the problem is getting from me is the misinformation to sway people. There's people out there that have timelines, okay?
Nezava, hold on. I know what you're saying. Let me just correct you because Nezava is watching right now. Nezava she's a liar. She lied in most of her videos and she don't go with fact. And I think she thinks she's beautiful. And then and all those nonsense she's doing, she's empty.
Even if she is watching, I am the woman you blocked just for saying that you didn't know anything in the first video you made because you're a stranger. And then in other videos, you got the information and then you added it to your video. But in the beginning, you were saying it as if it was fact. You were saying it as if it was a matter of fact, as if you knew it. And it was like, whoa. So the whole thing paid off thing was very clear. You got to a little bit better. Anyways, yeah, the timelines for me, I just wanted them to be cleared up, especially unfortunately, me and Andrew, he was very comfortable sending me the women who were dates.
So are you saying that Andrew do send you the pictures of the girls he dates?
I know these girls. I know who they are, but there's a few girls that he sent me their whole Instagram. Yeah, me and Andrew would joke around and stuff. He would send me, "Oh, look at this girl. She thinks she's gonna get something out of me. Look how many girls just flood my Instagram." I've seen messages. Of course, I can't point them out. I know who these are. These are just random ladies, but you just show me how many girls do throw themselves at him. So I was a witness to that. I was a witness to seeing videos of him going out on dates with women. I was a witness of I reached out to a couple of girls that I did have a direct contact to, but my fair share of questions because I think I deserve to get the veil unveiled for me because I kind of feel like maybe I was told stretches of things are very. I wouldn't even say stretches of things. I would say maybe very short. Like explanations of things. Like I know about the situation with the girl being thrown out the window, but that's not the story I heard. Okay, so like that, it was very surprising to me to hear that information because what he told me was about the whole situation. He tried to take it, and then she jumped out the window, then she jumped out the fence. So it's like, I'm very shocked right now. I'm in a state of shock of like, my friend is gone, but what happened to these girls? And what are all these other girls talking about? Yes, I talked to, she got away. I just talked to her maybe an hour ago.
You mean Rachel? Is that Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel something. Yes, Rachel. She's very sweet. I just talked to her. And just trying to get everything together and trying to see if she was the one. She actually told me she will get me in contact with the girl who jumped out who got thrown, allegedly. I will say for legal purposes. But trying to get all these ducks in a row. And I know I seem like a random person, or who are you? You're just his friend, but you guys don't know the type of like bonds people build, the type of friendships people build, what type of connections people solidify. I'm not just I am just a friend, but I'm a little bit more than that. And like I told, then the taking his property is my main concern. He's gone now, so like I said on my Instagram, you guys taking just a dead man. You guys need to know that. And that's all I'm gonna say with that. I'm sorry.
Miss Kiana, can you be a little clear? Like
About what?
You sound a little further away from your microphone.
It's probably because my earpods and I will have to just maybe a little bit. Hold on. Do I sound better now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because it was my AirPods. But a little concerned about taking up his property, that one is but that one really concerns me now that he's gone. The taking up his stuff. I don't know how you guys do things in Nigeria, but you guys are taking from people. I'm just gonna say that. Now, you guys can do that information you will with me saying and people make relationships that you guys are taking from people. Just know that I'm very concerned and I am going to take people steps with that. Okay? Because I'm concerned about certain things that are showing how much of what's the word? How much of corruptness is going on.
This is not. This is actually beyond corruptness. This is insanity. This is the kind of thing that you don't even expect it from a stateless nation like a nation that have no state, that have no actors. This is what you expect from Banana Republic, literally.
And one last thing before my director wants to say something to me. From where like and I'm very, very I don't know why I'm crossing up on my words. I'm very, accustomed to the not wanting to talk to the police, not wanting to having a bad relationship with them, and it be a disconnect. I hate that you guys have it in a more extreme way. It's me seeing this with somebody that I am in close connection with makes me see in a new lens what people were saying when they said they're scared to go to Nigeria. When natives are saying that it's corrupt here, you don't want to come here. I'm gonna be honest. There were many times I was supposed to come to Nigeria. He's the one who told me that I cannot come. It's just not great to come right now and stuff like this. Was before looking at the timeline. If I can go back, it was way before this stuff was happening that I know of. But yeah. So the question that you can ask him.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I will allow people to ask you a question on the floor there.
Hi, Kiana. Hi, my name is Amara. Okay. Yeah, so please, I want to ask a few questions. And the reason I want you to answer these questions is so that the good thing is Mr. Ben has said there's no prearranged conversations between the both of you. So it will make a lot of sense if you can help us with this. Mm-hmm. In all the times that Mr. Andrew sent you communications, did he send you videos where he was hurting anyone?
No, that's the thing. That's why I think that's what I was trying to say. What I understand. Yeah, that's what can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So no, I've never seen any violence videos, any videos that were of him committing any type of nefarious acts at all. That's why I said I'm shocked that I learned this, and then I discovered the girls coming out and the two girls being missing. Like, this is a shock to me because of the type of Andrew I got was totally different. Yes, I knew about the women, but that's the type of relationship we had. I wasn't my boyfriend. I didn't care about that stuff. Like, we just were close in the way where we just shared things with each other. He knew about my situation at home with my mother. He gave me advice about that. Like the woman said, I talked to you that claiming she had to jump out. She said he was super nice, super kind. She said everything I'm telling you right now. She did not see any of this coming. She had the same impression that I have of him right now. That he's gone, and he was nice to me, kind to me, nothing ever evil. Like, sending me my birthday, help me with stuff. Like, I never knew this to be this type of person. So.
Okay. I want you to preserve the knowledge the knowledge you had of him. Okay. I don't want you to my questions don't react to it based on what anyone told you. I want you to
good. I'm very
At this point, I'm neutral. He's gone. It's fine. I'm gonna be when I get
So let me come to the most. I understand.
Connect with you. OTORI is I'm back. And don't worry, I film.
Yes. Did he tell you about Rachel personally?
No, actually, I just talked to her again. I'm saying, and I told her that she's one of the ones that I actually never known about. Even if, because like I said, he wouldn't always show me their Instagram handle or anything that I can like snoop and try to find them. So sometimes I didn't know exactly who this person was. Nothing was ever mysterious either. So no, she wasn't anyone that I had knowledge of.
Okay. The girls that are missing, did he tell you he was expecting anyone or anything? Did you have any conversation within that period?
Thank you for asking. No, not at all. Actually, like I told Ben in our brief conversation, I had a radio silence from him for like a few months, actually. So when this was going on, that probably was that radio silence.
Can I ask a question? Thank you so much. I just want to ask you a question. You've known my name now, and I believe Andrew told you about his friendship, about somebody he has in the UK, and anything. Also, you know my name, right?
I knew you before. That's what I was trying to tell you. I knew you. You didn't know me. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So for everybody in the panel, I knew Ben. Ben did not know me.
Never heard about you.
So I'm like a ghost that he didn't know, and I just come out of nowhere.
So when you actually told me today that I know you, I was like, okay, I don't want to know what you know about me. If you want to come live and say it to everyone. Can you give them how you got to know me, please? Tell them how you got to know me.
From the beginning, I've just heard about you a few times. You just said in like in joyous ways. Oh, my friend, I'm seeing my friend Ben, or I'm with my friend Ben, or I'm having him over. He would mention you a few times. I never really seen you. This is the first time I actually seen what you look like. But I definitely knew who you were. But today was the day that I reached out to him and I told him I would like to go on live with him.
Thank you. And also, can you tell them, because I want to say something about Andrews a little bit. Do you know the habit of Andrew in cooking food, like inviting
he
friends
does
over?
Cook a lot. He's always telling me what he's gonna eat, what he's cooking. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Andrew is a guy that loves cooking. Andrew play gamble. He go to casino.
Yes. The casino was the main thing. I told you guys he was supposed to come to Las Vegas. That was the main thing. He always said he was gambling. Yeah. Blackjack.
He couldn't come he couldn't come to America because of that record that he had before he met you. So he was waiting for some time because he couldn't fly to the state because once you spend 2 years in prison as a British, you can't just go to America. If you try to ask for the visa, they will deny you. So you can't go to America. And he couldn't have come to America. But he always wanted to go to Vegas. But he play gamble. And what he does on the weekend is this. He like cooking. It is passion to cook. And he doesn't cook to eat alone. He go extra mile to buy the best steak available. And he will call you.
He always had people over when he was
always have people over. Everyone go over for good food, and he has one of the most beautiful kitchen in his mansion in the UK, and he cooks delicious food and we eat. Okay,
so about the mansion in the UK, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So something Nezaville is so funny. She said that the girl sent a video, right, and simultaneously sent another picture of him sitting down on the floor where you see his shoes are on the wall. That's his house in the UK. That picture is from 2018.
Said it again.
That picture is from 2018.
Barrister.
That was him there.
The picture we're analyzing, when I told you that picture was from the UK. I took the video. I took the video.
So I was so confused because I immediately noticed that picture. Because like I told you guys, I stalked him before I talked to him. So, and in not a malicious way. I stalked him because that's my hobby. I find stuff out. I search things. So So that's a picture. I was like, that's old. That's all.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that you are saying this, because when I look at the picture, I'm like, this picture, and I'm like, are these people really that dumb? In Nigeria, we don't
They're
have
strangers. They don't know. They never seen the inside of his house
Yes,
in the UK.
I can-
I've seen the kitchen. I've seen the room.
Go ahead.
I've seen the living room. You know?
Yes.
Kiana, like you showing up today is really appreciated because we have always wanted to have someone who has an acquaintance with Andrew one way or the other that knew him. It's Mr. Ben is echoing. I don't know why.
Okay, let me put it down a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. So I was saying, Kiana, we've been trying to get someone who knows Andrew outside of this whole block to come out and tell us at least something about him that we don't know. Because the narrative that had already, most of us here, I can tell you, we don't know her. We don't know Andrew personally, except for Ben. Okay, we are only here because we actually heard the story, and it looked like there was too much inconsistencies. We didn't understand what was going on, and we actually followed the case from there. And I remember you talking. You said something about, you know, he has treated you so well. He even sent you, I'm sure he sends you flowers or whatever on your birthday. He has been open to you, including sending you pictures and sometimes, you know, of girls that come to him, girls he's dating and stuff like that. So this is actually giving us a more an insight of who he is, which is actually very close to what Mr. Ben has explained, or how Mr. Ben has already described Andrew. Okay.
Yeah. And like, can I repeat?
Confirmation. Huh? Go on, Kiana.
Okay, I was gonna piggyback off that again. Like, let me remind you now that it's now me and Ben, and I just spoke to what's her name, and I'm gonna be honest. Rachel came out of nowhere. I don't know how she got my Instagram. I don't know how she found me. She just commented on my stuff and messaged me. But besides that, which was very weird, I'm gonna say that. But besides that, of her coming out of the woodwork, she told me on the phone what I said to you.
Kiana, who messaged you? Please.
Rachel.
Say that
Rachel.
again.
Rachel.
Who messaged you?
Rachel.
Who messaged you?
Oh my God. Rachel?
Oh, Rachel messaged you.
Yes, she was the one who initiated the message. I had to go into my request to even get it out. So she reached out to me, and I don't know how she got a lead to me. There are so many people in Nigeria, and it's such a big. A lot of people are talking about it. I don't know how she saw my story.
I want to tell you how she got to know you. I want to tell you. I want to tell you how she got to know you. The police are fishing. They are fishing for people that can collaborate their nonsense. So they are going one by one to handle messages both on Instagram, on WhatsApp, and they are DMing people that have contact with Andrew. And if they have any compromised videos of themselves that privately share with Andrew, they use these to intimidate these people. And this is the opportunity.
I cannot wait, because me and him definitely have shared explicit things with each other, and I'm not scared.
Let me just put it out there. Let me tell you something.
You're not in Nigeria, Mr. Ben.
Yeah.
I'm not in
Thank
Nigeria.
you that you're saying this.
I'm not in Nigeria, and I'm still, and plus I'm not in Nigeria. It's gonna take a long time for it to even reach over there. You heard me say I barely find out.
You see, Richard, let me tell you, Kiana, right?
Why? Ask yourself, Kiana, why is Rachel reaching out to you?
That's no.
The
You
man-
don't have to ask me.
the
Ask
man-
myself. I've been asked myself. As soon as she messaged me, I was like, I was looking for you. I was looking for you.
Thank you. And I know she said something about me, but I don't want you to tell me if you're not at liberty to say it. But I want to tell you something. Rachel was used to tarnish Andrew's image even further. The Nigerian police that are watching me right now, you guys know you use Rachel. And I said it several times to you guys. You guys are going to condemn this lady because obviously she's doing your bid because you have her compromised videos. And on the fourth day, Harrison reached out to Rachel. It is on the bullying tactic they used to get Rachel to come and talk. And they flew Rachel to Abuja and they told Rachel what they got on her. And I'm not saying this because that is an assumption. Those are facts. Harrison also told Alison that if she doesn't come, if he doesn't speak to him, he will arrest Alison. Harrison told the victim, if you don't talk to me, I will arrest you. Just imagine that. So the technique they've been using so far, it's dirty because they have no fact. The crime they are trying to hide is just too massive. So I'm not going to surprise that Rachel reached out to you. Rachel, I told you before, when this happened, the reason why I spoke out to Rachel was because of your injury, which I now believe it was a makeup. And I am saying this right now, Rachel, your injury was an act. Rachel, did you show your injury to Afiba's brother in Abuja when you met and sat in the same hotel? Did you open your leg and show it to him?
He showed me on the video, but I couldn't see much. But it looked like it could have been old or scabbed at that point.
And Rachel, you told Nigerians that Andrew emptied your account. We've been asking you to show us the money that left your account. It's very simple. Hide your name, just show it. You have refused. Rachel, now you're now reaching out. The police are now sending you message to reach out to people. Do you really need this in your life? Because I believe you still have a future ahead of you. Do you want to work for Nigerian police? Because I will know the end of that. We have never on this platform discredit your experience. As a matter of fact, we pray for you. We wish you well. We sympathize with you, even though we have our doubt. First of all,
and I told her that.
Yeah, we have our doubt because you told us you spent 6 days without food in Andrew's house. At the same time, you told us you were able to jump 4 fences. You told us you cook food for Andrew as a fried rice, and Andrew did not allow you to eat the fried rice. Andrew, I know, will never not feed you. This guy feed stranger. So how did Andrew keep you at home, shag you, take a GUN and follow you around, make you cook, sit down and eat the food, then went to bed, and you were able to open the door and jump out, go to the vigilante, and the vigilante send you away? According to Harrison, the vigilante arrested you and put a clip on your leg against the ground until the morning. Then you run to the police chased you away. Hold on. The police chased you away and then asked you to bring 200,000. And then you took a picture, according to you, in that place. You said the old woman did not help you, but the old woman took your picture. It doesn't make sense. Now, we have found out the truth right now. You supported Harrison to paint this case, a narrative that you know that I know is not right. You told me on the Daddy Freeze that Andrew was making a video of you and sending it to his blogger's friend, Mr. Ben.
That's what he told me.
But you've never reached me. When you run away from Andrew's house, you never go on the blog and say, who is this blogger friend? Andrew did not block you. You still DM him on Instagram. So you could have seen me as a common friend and DM me and say, I want to report your friend to you. You never did that. So, Rachel, I can categorically tell you, my name never come up in any conversation with Andrew. My name never comes up in any conversation. And your name never comes up. I don't know you, never met you. I got to know you through Harrison platform. And that was on the 22nd of May. So all the lies you've lied on this case.
Mr. Ben, we have always been praying for a day like this. You know why? Because this is the day God showed Kiana the way to this platform.
Thank you, Kiana.
I see this on the basis of the fact that she is one of the people they cannot control with their narrative. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The mistake Rachel did, or they did, was reaching out to Kiana. Because I can tell you, that American girl that she is, I live in America myself, and I can tell you, she has no reason to come on here and lie because she has nothing to gain. Relation, she said Andrew is already passed. But for her interest is to go to the bottom of how he was killed unjustifiably. Because the person they are describing to her is not the person she knows. It doesn't match. And they have tried to use Rachel to give Kiana a certain perspective about Andrew. And Kiana is still insisting, this is not the guy I know. What you're telling me is inconsistent. The stories I'm hearing online is inconsistent. She said, unprovoked, Andrew sometimes shares with me pictures of the girls that comes around him. She even tells me these girls want something from me. And this is something Mr. Ben has said about Andrew from the onset.
Always said.
It's
Yes.
just like that.
Yes.
So I'm telling you,
Mr. Ben.
Kiana, thank you so much for coming on today.
Now, Kiana, still have something to say. Kiana, please don't go, please. Because I want you, like as I told you before, today, another person reached out to me and told me, I'm going to keep that because I still need to verify that person. But I can tell you something. God is opening up this platform for truth. And I tell you something, persistent and constant truth that will be spilling out on this platform is actually beginning to see the light of day. I told you guys before, we're like the gold of this case. We don't need to fake anything, never fake anything. And Andrew, wherever he is, he'll be proud of me. Andrew is not guilty of kidnapping these girls. You can never find Andrew guilty of this because you got a chance to make him guilty and you pie him without respect for human rights. So no court of law have declared Andrew guilty of anything. Andrew has kids that will live to watch this video. How you guys try to destroy this man's reputation and basically made his kid for the rest of their life regretting ever coming from such a man. I have never in any way hide Andrew issues. He has anger issue. He fights women. He argues. He does all these things. He has temperament. He has violent tendencies. But Andrew has never pinch anybody and send it to me. Pinch. Like this.
If anybody has a question and it's in there in the comment section, they have a question for Kiana, I'm sure.
Kiana, I can't even thank you enough that you know Andrew and you coming up to give your testimony tonight. It is breaking news, and I hope that's Zavele. What's her name again? Zenaver.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like you guys. I'm sorry. It make me feel some type of way because
or something like that. Mr. Ben, Nazabel, or whatever her name.
Nazabel, whatever your name is, I don't know what you think you are. I got your case now. I told you guys I'm going to take YouTube and I'm going to defeat you guys. Not because I'm powerful, because I got the truth. You guys are creating content. We are creating history. History.
Yeah, she tried to say, oh, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Remember the chat? You remember the chat you posted?
Yeah.
Remember the chat you posted between yourself and Andrew?
Okay.
What Kiana is saying now is a direct corroboration of what you had earlier posted, because I will recall that Mr. Andrew sent you a video of a particular girl and said they tried to make go away with his money or something.
Yeah.
And asked them to return
his money.
His money.
Mm-hmm.
And what Kiana is also saying, unprovoked, Kiana just came now and said, this is a girl and this girl, blah, 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 and she thinks she's going to get some things off me. So you can see the mindset of Mr. Andrew. He knew some of these girls, he felt or believed that they were trying to use him or trying to take undue advantage, which is a direct corroboration of what the text message chat conversation you had with him, excuse me. So Kiana, thank you very much. I'm so happy. I'm one of the most happiest people here today. Not because of anything, but sometimes when you follow your guts and say, I want to know what this is. I trust my guts. I don't think I'm in the wrong place. This night, I'm filled with joy. Thank you, Kiana. Thank you.
This is beautiful. And I tell you something.
That's the type of person I knew. Was someone who told me our anniversary of our friendship. Like, that's the person I knew who randomly texted me, oh, it's our 4-year anniversary. That's who I know.
Exactly what you are saying now. The girl that came on live with that texted Mr. Potato, that girl told Mr. Potato, Andrew is a sweet man. I had that girl messages telling me, I asked the girl, have Andrew ever lay hand on you? The girl said, never, never. He said, Andrew is so sweet. I think he loves me. That's what the girl told me. So when I started to see those pictures, I was like, where did they get all this nonsense from? It was all cooked up by Harrison and the police and Blessing and Blessing boyfriend. Now, the question Nigerians are now asking is this. Blessing received a message from her friend, we've been kidnapped by Andrew. Blessing did not react. Blessing kept the message from the family of Afiba and Celine for 48 hours. When Blessing eventually reported it, Blessing told Afiba's husband, listen, your wife said she was coming to see me, but I haven't seen her. Blessing told the family of Afiba not to tell anybody that Afiba has been kidnapped in Nigeria. Blessing never texts Celine, her friend. Celine, what is going on? Afiba just sent me a message. Blessing never communicated with Celine. I want you guys to open your mind and ask yourself, who kidnapped Celine and Afiba?
It is Blessing. These girls are not dead. These girls are still alive.
Okay. Please. Falila, I want you to hold that thought there for 1 second. A voice is going to come up now. This voice, this is a leader. And today I have privilege to ask this man a question. No name. You're going to hear him. This is like a big brother to me that is visiting from Nigeria. Please, I am not even going to look at him. He's sitting down. He just came into where I'm sitting down in the studio, and he's sitting down, and I'm going to ask him a question, and he's going to tell you, brother, when I phoned you in Nigeria and I told you my friend is missing, what did I tell you, please?
You told me your friend is missing, that you cannot connect him. Now you sent me the sister's number.
Sister Honor in Lagos.
Yeah, the number, and we're calling that number. The number was ringing and she was not picking.
Yes. So, so that was what happened from the 8th that I could not reach Andu. I sent Andu's sister local number to my friend, and I have messages to back it up. I wrote message to Andu former staff. Please, I need to get hold of Andu. The guy wrote me a disturbing message 2 days ago. I can't reach him. I wrote to staff of Andrew. Okay. I did not know there was anything called Afiba and Celine until the 22nd. The text message Andrew sent to me on the 8th about the money is all I had, apart from the conversation we had in the room while the police were barricaded him. So when Harrison came up with all the lies and fabrication, I could not take it. I have one option: ignore what I know and allow them to bury Andrew in shame and probably go back and destroy those girls, because that would have been too much for them. I spoke out, and that is where I hurt their feeling, because they have orchestrated a script that they wanted to carry out, and I refused it. And I said no. And when I came out, I went beyond condemning my friend, and I even go as far as reviewing things that nobody in Nigeria know about my friend. I have never hide it. The people that are hiding is you, police officer, that are hiding right now. There was a time we have a law and order. Now it is time to hold that. Because when I have a meeting with, when we have a meeting with the PRO, with other patriotic Nigerians in diaspora with you, Mr. PRO, you told us that Nigerians in diaspora are causing havoc because we have internet. Mr. PRO, anybody you know in presidency, send my name. My name is Otori Ben Samuel. I am the chief executive of Night 24 News. I am the chief executive of Never Luther. These are the names. Write it and send it to the media department of the president and ask them about me. Just ask them about me. If I decide to go against this government, no good. But I haven't had a problem with this government. I have a problem with your office. Your office that have been hiding, and you guys should be ashamed of yourself. Nigerian police should be ashamed of themselves that we are even talking about this. A Ghanaian citizen is involved. At least if you want to throw your own away, honor that Ghana citizen. She was your guest in your country. Regardless of what business, what opportunity brought her here, she's an African. She deserves to visit any country of her choice without explanation. And then she came to your country and she got into a problem and you can't investigate it. And you guys are going about stealing Andrew's stuff. Mr. Muyiwa, what is the connection of Andrew's property, Andrew's shoe, Andrew television, Andrew bed, Andrew mattress, Andrew a vegetable oil, Andrew generator doing in your hand? What are they doing in your hand? What kind of a country? And tomorrow you say we are doing salmonetta in the UK, or we are doing other thing in abroad. This is why people are driven to the extreme and they will begin to fight against their country. We're not fighting against the people of Nigeria. We are fighting against the injustice that you guys are carrying out. How do you justify that, Mr. Miwa? And you have audacity to say Andrew is an organ harvester. What are your facts? What are your evidence? Do you just go on the street and cook up a story and come and tell us? You forget that not every one of us are fools. I don't know which school you go to, but my friend, I study criminology. I know it to the letter. And I see one, well, I know one when I see one. All of the officers involved, whoever authorized that, every one of them will be held accountable. Blessing must be arrested and he must declare wanted right now. That woman is currently in Qatar, but you're going around fishing to arrest Andrew's cousins, telling them to come to Abuja to come and do what? Go ahead and arrest them. Then you will see where we'll take this thing to. What did they do? Poor woman, you are locking her account up and you're asking her to come to Abuja. The same way you invited Andrew, end up paying him along the road. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Go ahead.
I'm the Naomi from YouTube.
Oh, Naomi, thank you so much from South Africa. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, your network was bad on YouTube. Go ahead, please, and make your comment. Thank you.
Very bad. Firstly, I wanted to say thank you very much for taking a stand.
Thank you.
And not being shameful. Although at some point I really felt that the whole situation was shaking you. I even wrote in one of my comments that please come down or go and see a doctor, because right now your mentality is not, it's at stake. But I thank God for bringing the people that are working with you behind the scenes, because they were able to calm you down. And through calming you down, you were able to go back to your senses, and you're consistently consistent with what you were saying, even when under pressure. You never denied Andrew.
Thank you.
Whether guilty or not guilty. Even if he was guilty, I doubt a person like you would still deny Andrew Ocheko.
I'll do it. I'll do it. He served his jail time here. I went to prison to see him. Andrew's son and my son are of the same age. We have barbecue. If I need money, he borrow me money. If he need money, I borrow him money. He's a family. He's a friend. A friend he never have in his family. A friend he never had. Nobody ever listened to this guy. He felt like a stranger all his life. He can't call himself a fully Nigerian. He can't call himself a fully British. He can't call himself a Caribbean, where he's originated from. And he was my friend.
It's really bad. And some of us that are named calling you and shaming you and calling you all sorts of things. How many friends, how many bands do we have out there that can stand for us when things are bad, when things are really bad? How many? None. So I came onto the show to say, please do not give up.
Thank you.
Do I see the police solving this case? I don't see the police solving this case, because I feel and I sense they are highly compromised for allowing a civilian to become a PRO or a lawyer or an activist or whatever it is he calls himself. At some point, I really wanted to believe Harrison, but I would watch his speech. I would go back. I would watch again. That guy would contradict himself in one sentence. And then you ask yourself, okay, let's take common sense aside, because it doesn't grow in everyone's garden. That's a fact. What you think is common sense is not really common. It's very scarce. And if you are born with common sense,
we have Rachel here. Fine girl, we love Jesus. Welcome, Rachel. You can come up.
Ask her to come up, please. Yeah.
Yeah. I also want to come to the issue of my own personal suspicions about Rachel. As a woman myself, I can tell you that a woman scorned is capable of anything. I don't believe or trust anything that Rachel said. Based on what I've seen, I don't believe or trust anything. That is why the police chased her away and demanded 200 rand so that they can cover up her mess. She messed up big time. She wanted to get back to Andrew. Rachel, Blessing, they know each other. Harrison, you see these three people? If you put your hands very close, you'll find the connection, and the connection is Darlington.
Naomi, let me quickly
is
answer Rachel. Rachel, how dare you say we are cloud chasing? How dare you?
Can you bring her up? No, Barrister, I want you to bring her up. She can speak English. That Rachel is dead.
It is the same Rachel, Barrister. It is the same Rachel who said, God will punish you, God this, God that. What is it that Rachel had with Andrew before she knew that Andrew had other girlfriends?
Okay, Rachel, you can talk there. I want to bring you up, and I have a question for you. And I promise you, I am going to respect you to answer the question. As I told you, I asked you.
Fine girl, we love Jesus. That's Rachel.
Is she up there already?
We can find her, so you can check from your side if you can see her. Her name is Fine Girl, we love Jesus.
But she made a comment on the comment section and run away.
Love Jesus sells hair on Instagram. This fine girl loves Jesus. She sells hair, human hair, fake hair on Instagram for a living.
I can see her in the comment section. So in the list of people watching. So I don't know how she's still here and we still can't see her, or she just comes and then.
Yeah, she just come and they make a comment and run away.
Come on, we are open.
Yeah,
we are not going through any pain.
You are the one going through it. Tell you,
you cannot allow
baby girl. We are questioning the legitimacy of your story. Come on. Nobody has questioned.
Okay, Kalena, I want to address Rachel, please. Please talk to her, please. You guys talk this afternoon.
You should. Okay, yeah, Rachel, you should come up here and speak your truth if you feel convicted, like that's your truth. You should come up here. Don't put that on me that I will go through anything, because you saying y'all means all of us, but we just had a good talk, so don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not one of, please don't do that to me.
Rachel, you are used, and you feel sad now that you've been dumped by the system. You feel completely disappointed that you've been dumped. I told you when you were in Abuja that Harrison did not give you a transport to move. Afiba's brother said she has to give you a transport to get to the airport. Harrison told you, find your way. While Harrison was leaving you in that hotel, Harrison was running to go and identify the fake carcass. Harrison left Abuja and left you there in the hotel. Your use for them is finished. When you went on Daddy Freeze, your use for them is finished. Daddy Freeze asked you, did Andrew do it from front and back? That is how disgraceful they see you. That is how useless they see you. That is how despicable they see you. Somebody.
You see medical equipment.
Yeah, the one that say her period starts. Okay, my friend wants to say something on the ground. Go ahead and say they can hear you. So when you watch that video today, what do you think about that lady?
She's a cheap-minded person. She don't have confidence in what she's doing, and she have made herself a slippers in the communication, telling them how they sleep with her from the back and front. You were there for 6 days cooking fried rice. You were there for 6 days cooking fried rice, but you started talking about he told you he wants to cut your meat. You are a fool. I'm sorry to say.
And she said
he wants to cut her meat.
Yes,
Andrew wants to cut her meat.
And then you made a
and she stayed for 6 days cooking fried rice. You are a goat.
And you said on the video, how many of you watched the video? Rachel said why she was there Andrew invited another girl.
Another girl.
I can play it.
And
It's
you were
there.
there for 6 days and you were cooking fried rice and they want to cut your meat and you jump fence and go. Who went to buy the ingredients of the fried rice? You are a coward.
Rachel is a woman's friend. Why are people talking like what meat will they cut inside that body? Why are you talking like this?
We saw her legs, Nella, looks like you stick.
Okay.
Funny thing, Mr. Ben.
Eh?
I said this platform is the platform of truth.
This is
If
it.
you run. You will come here and
You
listen.
see, they can't move. Anderson have 250,000. They can't go there. They still come here.
You come here.
Because in the fact.
We dig, and we dig, and we dig, and we find the truth.
You see why I don't have sympathy for this Rachel? Let me tell you why I don't have sympathy for her. Something as bad as this happened to you. You have your own platform. You have your own Facebook. You know the man. At least you are not ashamed to say, this is who did this to me. Now that the man is dead. When he was alive, you didn't say anything. It was Rachel, come if you know that your name is Rachel, come up on this live and tell this whole house, when did you go to meet Harrison? What date? If you people check the date, you will find out they had already fired Andrew. You will find out that they had already fired Andrew before they contacted this lady. Because they needed a collaboration from her. They found out that because they had his phone, they knew she was disgruntled.
How many seasons did she see in these 6 days?
Now, if you are telling us, you are telling people
she was cooking fried rice with a gun to your head.
And after he cooked after he cooked the fried rice, Andrew, okay, Kayana, do you believe Andrew will do that? Andrew put
if your story is true, you will use every opportunity to clear yourself, baby girl. So nobody is asking you to be a member. We want you to come and speak your truth.
I told you when a friend took me to a property, and that property was like a ritual place. I ran, ladies and gentlemen, on this platform. I ran from the person's car. I did not enter. I ran home. If you know the distance I ran, and I was shouting, Jesus, they want to kill it. You cannot have that experience and be quiet. I'm looking for very dark man.
And you have a platform, and not one post on your page do you talk about your experience. You did not post.
Her page. The only thing she had posted there was a video of herself when she had come back from after being kidnapped. She never posted the face of the guy that kidnapped him and how she got kidnapped. Nothing like that on her TikTok. But she had a picture of herself.
The police, let me explain something to you. Rachel, I am sorry you didn't go to school, so I can understand your problem. And I'm going to tell you this today. It doesn't matter where they left you. You can build yourself back. And this is a word of encouragement for you. The more you are pushing this narrative that you know and you know is false, the more you are destroying yourself. This is a fact. Police reach out to you because they found your contact on Andrew's phone. And they asked Harrison, their messenger, to reach out to you. They pay your flight ticket to come to Abuja. Okay? This is the same police you went to see in Aba, and they chased you away. So don't you think something is wrong here, that the police are now chasing you away? The message you sent to me. Yeah.
Mr. Ben, good day.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can I quickly say something?
Yes.
I think the reason why Rachel replied to this section, I made a comment. I was like, if all this stuff weren't premeditated, what is Rachel's interest? I said Rachel's interest was probably to get back to Andrew due to the bad relationship they had. You understand? So I just have one question. For Rachel. How did you know that Andrew was going to fight people? he wrote Andrew during March that Andrew said he was going to pay people and he was going to pay himself. Around April, this issue of Andrew and the missing girls came up. So if that wasn't premeditated, how do you know those stories? And from the messages, can you like bring out the old messages that through that chat with you and Andrew? Just reveal it to the world. At least we can know what you are standing for.
Mr. Tony, and your account statement.
And your bank account statement.
Because I feel everything is premeditated. You can't text someone. Something happened during like far long, and you texted someone on March, claiming that the person said he's going to buy two girls and take himself.
And he specifically mentioned two people. She specifically mentioned two people.
You understand? You can't tell me it's not premeditated. Come on. You can't tell me it's not premeditated. Just defend.
You know what happened to Mr. Andrew Ochoko? That they paraded. She's dead. Then why are you here? I'm sorry for saying this, but you evidence the police. Why are you here? Why are you dancing?
Our youth is everywhere.
Rachel can't sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
We will not remove our mouth from Rachel. She will provide in her evidence. She said that Mr. Andrew wiped out her account. She must provide her account statements
and the receipts.
For this, of course, she has bank statements. She should go and provide it.
In case, Rachel, if you don't know, you can collect.
She has provided everything to the police. That's what she's telling us.
No, Rachel, no, Rachel, can I address Rachel, guys? Can I address Rachel? Rachel, I told you I'm not going to DM you again. And stop sending me voice note. I don't want to listen to your voice. I have my reason for that. I'm a spiritual man. Because if I send you a voice note, I'll condemn you. So stop sending me voicemail, right? And I'll read it and I'll reply you. Rachel, this is my question for you. You told the nation that Andrew emptied your bank account.
Yeah.
That is a strong allegation. And I can tell you the reason why you say that is because of the recent case. We are asking you now to provide the account statement. And SP Moses, if you are listening to me, my brother, SP Moses, the head of IROT, that Harrison said you call him a comrade. We are brothers, we are talking, but I don't want to send you this message privately. SP Moses, Rachel said Andrew collected money from her account in January. Please, I want you to get our account statement and show it to me. If you don't want to show it to me, ask Rachel to publish the account statement and send it to me. If Andrew indeed take money from her account, I'm not doubting her experience. I just want to get on something. In the spirit of transparency, this is what is being done. You told me you checked the account of Andrew's cousin that Andrew sent 5 million to for his funeral in case anything happened to him. You told me this one. You were very interested in the money that left Andrew's account to my account, or that left my account to Andrew. My brother, my salary in a year is your current salary for the next 10 years. So me and Andrew has been coming for 11 years.
If not 20.
You are interested in what transaction I have with Andrew in December. But I want you to be interested in the money that you are also interested in the money that left Andrew's account to her cousin. But I want you to be interested in the money that left Andrew's account to police officers. The money Harrison returned, the 1.5 million. I want you to take that one as a primary concern. Because the man that sent those money out, you guys normally finally pied him along the road. And I want you to ask Rachel to provide her account statement to Mr. Ben,
Exactly.
especially in that period, that indicates
if she's saying the truth, she should have published it since.
in that period.
You publish chat, you will not publish account. A woman will get any woman here. Can you lose 10,000 and you?
Hold on. And hold on, guys, hold on.
We cannot stop mentioning your name, baby girl.
I claim my peace. I claim my peace from my moderators. I claim my peace.
Stop mentioning your name. Rachel. You try to see Mr. Ben's face. We won't stop mentioning your name.
Rachel is as criminal as Harrison. Rachel went to Andrew's house with 4 cell phones.
False narrative.
Rachel told me I went to Andrew's house with 4 or 3 to 4 cell phones. Rachel,
what do you think was listening to all these interviews, Rachel? Do you think some of us ran away from school at lunch break?
That's a topic government is savage. She didn't have it. She didn't the point.
Whoever is responding with Rachel's account, we are responding to that person. We will not stop mentioning Rachel's name. We will not stop mentioning Blessing's name. We will not stop mentioning Harris's name. So if you don't want to hear your name, baby girl, go look for earplugs or leave this name.
Rachel, why are you contacting Andrew's contact? Rachel, why do you contact Andrew's contact? That's not the first one you contact to. That's not the first person you contact to. Why?
Let me tell you why. She is contacting Harrison because Harrison has got his payoff. He now drives a Mercedes Benz, a 4x4 Mercedes Benz. Rachel is still selling old stolen stinking hair from some kind depressed. And she wants to come here, and we must feel very said that shame Rachel.
You know, based on the information of Rachel or Rachel's involvement here, she was not in a relationship with Andrew. She was just a
hookup girl. A fling.
So you went there just to have fun with that guy.
The advice she claimed that
She said she flew 3 friends away from Andrew have 4 friends.
Go ahead. Somebody want to say something, please. Hold on. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, Mr. Ben. Okay. Hello, everyone. Mr. Ben, I wanted to confirm the Rachel girl. Was it the girl that was settled out of court because of
no
proving
no.
It's the one that came on the trees and said she had a cat. She went over a fence.
Four fence like a superhero.
Hookup that you are doing, madam.
And she has not eaten for 6 days. Yeah, let her talk, please. I want to listen, please.
So the thing here is this: I think we are giving so much relevance to the Rachel girl, right? Because this is what I know usually happens when this case gets very serious, and there's a need to bring up all of this evidence for this Rachel girl. This Rachel girl is part of the people that will be
interrogated.
Sued, yes, that will be interrogated. There's no point bringing her to come and defend herself or not defend herself. She's getting so much relevance. When that matter gets to that point, it will be demanded that she goes, her statement of account is provided as evidence, right? To prove that Andrew did X, Y, Z. So all of these things, we are really wasting so much energy on her. She's happy. It's turning her on. Let's
turn her on.
Let's drop that energy.
Let me ask this. I'm not interested in whether she's turned on or not. Me and personally, I'm sorry, Esther, you are my person, but sometimes you give goats.
You see that water that was supposed to stay in that time? See, I come back hunting us. I'll go to the petrol station.
The point is this, my sister.
I got 2 inside the bedroom. I got 2.
And these accusations on her own. She backed up with evidence by showing her injuries, by showing chat messages between herself and Mr. Andrew. Now, somebody else has come. There's a Kaina that came today to say, oh, this is who I know. And this Rachel has reached out to me. This lady, you can see that this is the first time Rachel is coming on our platform. And that's because you can see that they have been watching us. And she has seen that there's a Kaina to comes up with you to go.
It's called her to come up and counter Kaina. Kiana. To counter Kiana. She's here to counter Kiana.
I don't know Andrew from Adam, but I know what I did to Andrew Ochoka is wrong.
So here's the thing.
I want to send her back.
Don't be scared. Don't be deterred. You are here to stay. Speak your truth, girl. Don't let them intimidate you anyway.
This girl called Fine Girl We Love Jesus. All Nigerians.
That's our Instagram. Find the way of Jesus.
She used to get
useless person.
She used to get advice. I'm coming 1 more minute. I'll soon be done. She used to get advice from Mr. Andrew. That Mr. Andrew used to advise her a lot. My question to her is, with all the advice her parents gave her from when she was small till now, can she tell this house what she went to do in Mr. Andrew's house?
Thank you very much. Very much. Thank you. God bless you.
What advice did she travel from her house to Mr. Andrew's house to collect?
I have to say, I've been listening on this conversation for some time now. For more than 1 hour, I've been listening to all of the conversations. Now, we have been making progress in all of the conversations that was going on, and then Kiana came, talked, and then this person came in, and suddenly there seemed to be
distraction,
uproar of feelings going up and down. You know, when you practice law, when you're in the court of law, sometimes the opponents usually use practice like this.
Yes, that's the kind.
We are in a public place now. Remember, this is not going to be our last life. This is not going to be the last time we have life. If today we are going to dedicate today for Rachel while she's here, we do it today. And tomorrow, this is not to be
they are looking for.
He's here because this lady came here and said she reached out to her.
And they're probably telling them to say, they made them.
The fact that Kiana has come here, she's speaking her truth.
To show when I was
intimidated by your presence. I'm not sure she has lied with conversations she has had with you so far. So we move. If you are here for her, we are here for you. If we have to put this on hold and address you, Rachel, we will do so till the next 1,000 years and finish our next
Let's keep for us.
7 hours continuous.
There's a question that came to me.
I have meat here, like properly.
If there's any medical person who can help me, help me answer this question. And the question is around when Lord, there's a black clothes, so does it make the clothes to change color? Does it change? So if blood stays on the cloth for up to 24 hours, let's say 24 hours, does it change the color of the
We don't do any chances. We don't push you off balance.
Brought out from the clothes and all of that, and
it was not in that way. The body apparently was by the roadside. It's not even in the grave. It's on the roadside.
Yes, and it was a fresh grave, a 30 days fresh grave. So where I want to come into, I like that conversation. I like the fact that they wanted to give us some false hope that they're doing something really serious about the case by granting that meeting. And I don't know if that meeting was recorded, which I would not want a yes or no answer for certain reasons.
Yes, it was. Yes,
But then if that conversation was recorded, then that PRO needs to be that PRO guy needs to be fired.
We are not supposed to be recording.
Yeah, supposed to be yes or no answer, but it was just a pointer that could help in a case if it should a case come up. Should we decide to go very legal on this matter, right? Because the facts will be presented.
I tell you not to look at you, man. Don't look at you, babe. The family you put up with it.
Should anybody
See where you're with them,
let's come back to
the drag
process. Everybody here.
You see how they drag the
man. Esther, you travel abroad all the time. It's not that I even look at you. Ask yourself, if somebody comes to a scene of where they find a homicide scene, okay, a homicide scene, should anybody carry anything without running those things? Yeah, do an analysis on without material.
Nigeria are wrong. So the police, they just do anything they want.
But so that policeman will never get back to you.
Mr. Ben, I want to also tell you for a fact, I studied anthropology. One, I studied archaeology. That thing is not a human being. I'm saying this again on this job, not on YouTube. Not kaka. It's not a human being. So let us not try and be beautiful or be respectful. They have disrespected Celine. They said that thing is yellow like Celine.
Yes. Okay, hold on, guys. Yes. When you see, I know you're saying something, but because I got my brother from Nigeria here, who is very experienced, and it's not just experience, it's actually a top law enforcement man in Lagos. Sir, no name. When you look at the picture or the video of that body that Harrison found, what did you say? Can you say it today?
It's a ram bone now. It's ram. That's a ram bone put together. A brown ram put together. If you look at the one they were holding, it's a goat leg. It's a bone.
We can take it to what these places where we evaluate dead things and cut and tell you when this thing died.
Yeah, that's for forensic. Yeah, that's for forensic. It could determine
That's not a human being.
The owners of the bones or the body.
I think if we're even talking about forensic, we are actually magnifying the nonsense and the insult that Harrison even tried to insult the public, the Nigerian people. Harrison, you can insult your silly and dumb follower, gullible follower. Do you know who I am? Do you know the kind of people that follow this platform? They are people with intelligence, with critical thinking ability. How do you come up?
I'm learning how to talk. Fine girl. My name is CB Skimosotu, South Sotu from South Africa. Period. No, educated. I have touched skeletons. I have studied human anatomy. So please, fine girl, go and sell your hair.
Their job is to sell her body. Don't worry. She has no idea the kind of women.
You don't need certificate to sell her.
That's here. The kind of women, highly educated women on here having a conversation. We won't pay attention to what she's writing. She knows we know our business here, and we stand on our business. because none of us here have anything less than a first degree. Madam,
Can you even pronounce the name TB? You even know what it means?
Sorry,
God will expose all of this. God is working. God is working. I said today is one of the best days, barrister. God is working.
I swear.
God is showing himself. You people are showing your own self.
Please invite Gift Impossibilone. As Tibiso, the Tibiso that I am. I'm also spiritual tested.
We can drop Tony so that this person will.
Oh, Tony, my man, Tony. Let me see if I can drop myself. Falila, come down. Let that lady come up and then just observe from the back end.
It's a guy. He's a South African.
Okay.
He knows me from head to bottom. He knows me from the tip of
what's the name again? What's the name again?
Sent him an invite.
Okay, I see the invitation. It's there. So, do you know the interest, my sister? The interest that we are gathering.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
We are doing fine, sir. Thank you.
Fantastic. One spirit as Africans. One thing I can attest about Tibiso, who is Makwena, a South African lady, a traditional spiritualist, if I were to say an intellect. We both are. Okay, I'm not blowing my own horn, but I'm coming with one spirit of how I'm loving how we are gathered in this house now, having conversation to find a mutual understanding. That's how I've observed since I've been here. But with how I've seen, there's so much of confusion into how other people see other people, and when the goal is to rather see ourselves as one, as Africans, as people of one color, as people that knows the struggle from birth, as people that knows how is it to struggle. These colonizers and everyone else don't know about the pains we've suffered, we've had to go through. So I come in as I don't want to say a peacemaker, but I come in as someone that sees the vision beyond of what we see in the level of how we see where we see now. Because where we see now, it's not actually where we belong. We belong in unity. We belong in one another. We belong in looking out for one another. We belong to groom one another instead of always fighting. These people, the colonizers, I'm sorry if this any, I'm not offending, but I'm just going to go to the point that these people have sort of like put us into a mentality that we should always fight amongst one another while they are working in silence and getting richer by the day. So how I've observed this meeting in a way is the understanding of the common ground. Who are we as Africans? I mean, now in South Africa also there's an issue about Miss South Africa. The Nigerian, the father is Nigerian, the mother is Mozambican. But she is South African. She was born here. We can go deep with this conversation. It's not even about that. But what if we looked at it as African wing, not just the singular, the something to achieve which has no results at the. So
thank you so much. Much appreciated for that. You have bring a voice of reasoning into the house. So I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned. I've got somebody on YouTube that wants to say something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Ben, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, no.
You know we are back to the DCP again.
I've been watching. What do they call it? They said, okay, they call you cameraman. The new one I heard now is not about you. The new one is whistleblower 1, whistleblower 2.
Please, tell me of that rubbish that guy is talking about. The guy, please go ahead and tell me, did you observe that?
Okay.
What you want to say,
Yes, I realized that whistleblower 1 that he said he wasn't going to reveal is something you've already spoken about. The girl, he said, you asked the girl to go tell them the truth. You know what I'm talking about. That's what they call whistleblower. But let me shock you. Do you know that these guys are not doing anything? They wait for you to do what you're doing. The next day, they gather information and then get back on their show.
They are reacting tomorrow, yeah.
Can you imagine? Why must they be reactionary? If the guy calls himself an investigator, he should be proactive. Just like I will tell you tonight that even the police, they are watching you because they too don't even trust their men. They are getting some fact from you. I'm a Nigerian and I know what's going on. It's sad. I told you the other time I spoke with you.
Yes, sir.
But first of all, let me greet our sisters, those who have been standing by you. They are doing a great job. You guys are doing well. God bless you. You see, I told you last time that all the arrangement was to exterminate and remove Andrew. Gradually, you're beginning to get what I told you, because how can somebody just come say, her name is Rachel, I was this, I was that, I jumped through the fence, the neighbors did not see you, the back wire, the security fence wire affected your leg. Which hospital did you go? Did you have your doctor's report? Did you take the police? See, police cannot just dismiss you like that. You see, let's be sincere. You can't go to the police station with such wound. Abba, police, no matter how we are looking at Nigerian police, at least my uncle was the commissioner of police, so I know how we would have reacted. Such a situation, such a saw on our leg would have attracted sympathy. No matter what it is. You don't just come and say they demanded 200,000. The police just saw you and demanded 200,000. And then before you say Jesus is the Lord, you went back to your place of abode. What did you do? What actually affected your leg? Okay, even if after you've gone, you said you tried to meet bloggers. They did not answer you. Show us the post that you even set up in your own page, that this is what you've encountered.
Your own blog.
Yes, your own blog, and say this is what I encountered. Or did you go to any radio or TV station to complain and said this is what I went through? You see, sometimes I pity Harrison because they didn't plan this thing well and they used him quite well. And I told you last time that Andrew's.
Have somebody on YouTube YouTube talking. If you guys can listen, that would be so appreciated.
Okay. And that everything surrounding that plan was against Andrew. Did the police come from Abuja to take Andrew away? No. There was no police from Abuja because, one, the first letter, the purported letter from the IG was a fake letter. That letter wasn't for IG. The police are trying to cover up in Abuja. And that's why you see Harrison rushing to Abuja to see if he can make amends and then do another petition. Because you can't tell me that a petition was done by Blessing and then you don't even mention the names of the names of the victims. You don't even mention the names of the prime suspect. You claim not to know anything. She came on a very teleguided interview and begin to lie and lie and lie and give people, and here off she goes. I think I want to use this platform to call on Afiba's husband. If he really wants to see the wife, he should follow this process. Get Blessing arrested. She will take you to where your wife is. They should leave this thing. It just might be Andrew was going out with Blessing, and then Celine did not know,
or whatever happens, and then she went there, and then, you know, she planned all these things. Those girls must have left Andrew's house, and some other person apprehended them somewhere. Could have even been the police apprehended them, and that's why police was quick to tell you that they on self-kidnap. You track a phone, and the phone rang. You said self-kidnap. There's no tracker that will not tell you the location. And you would have combed the entire area. You would have asked questions. If Andrew was that wicked, the neighbors would have known. You can't, you see, Harrison came and painted a picture to put Andrew. Andrew might be a psychopath or might have a mental issue, but not as bad to a point of killing people and throw them on the streets. The other time you showed a picture of a dead body, I told you that that was Nama. For those who don't understand what Nama is, cow, a dead cow that must have been killed, and they gathered the bone in order to make the idea vivid. These are all gimmicks. These are fictions to kill somebody, take his property. Okay, what's the point? Okay, you've killed somebody. You've not even made any attempt to get the families of these people to come pack the properties of this. What did the properties of the victim got to do with you? If you're doing investigation, is the investigation is in his clothes? Is his investigation is in his car? Is the investigation in his kitchen? Is the investigation is on his shoes and belts and computers? If you've taken his laptop, you would have used that to stress. Let me tell you, this case is very difficult for the police, and that's why they have not been able to come up. You're the only one sustaining this case. Let me tell you, the day you stop talking, the case closes. And that's why they are afraid of you. And I keep telling you, the day you come to Akwa Ibom, I personally told the governor to give you an award. You have done what an investigator cannot do. You have done what the Nigerian police have failed to do. And we keep blaming Andrew. If Andrew was this bad, why did you give him a GUN?
And
you even took him to his house.
He has the GUN while he was driving with the police in his car. In his car. On the 21st, he has it all the way to the day they fired him. Somebody that bad.
They just wanted to free his mind. They wanted to free his mind for him to lose his guard. And the young man was even sharp to call you on the process. They wanted to free his mind, lose his guard. I told you they would have pied him maybe in Akwa Ibom, but because of security here, they couldn't do that havoc here. They had to take him to an unknown destination. And that is by unknown destination to Andrew. Andrew doesn't know that area. And so, I mean, Ben, I don't know. The young man I pity, so why must he be looking money through this track? Harrison is still young. He can go learn a trade if he doesn't have anything doing. You cannot be dragged into this kind of mess. You're the one talking for the police. You're the one recovering the money. You're the one recovering the cops. You're the one hiring ambulance. You're the one asking for DNA. No police investigation, no paper, no doctor, no nurse, nothing. The guy that was even picking the bones from the purported dead body is not even a doctor. I mean, what are you talking about? You go for such a place with a qualified doctor to go as ascertain if that is the human body or human part. That was not done. So this, in the first place, should have painted a picture. I don't know this so-called Sabio, I don't know where he's from, because he keeps posting and telling us all sort of trash. You don't tell us trash. And Tony falls into this fray of mischief. You should understand that these guys plan to kill Andrew, buy Andrew, and then because Andrew was a problem in a relationship they thought this guy has tampered with. Okay, why is the woman police has not spoken? Is it difficult for IG to summon her to come talk to him? She would have been able to tell the true information of this. They are talking as though Abba is in Gethsemane, or Abba is somewhere in a desert that somebody cannot investigate and understand. Each time you finished your life like this with people contribution and genuine ideas of investigation, They will pick it up from there, try to do their life.
And
You don't
tomorrow
have
they are
to.
lying.
Yeah,
And tomorrow
you don't have to
they
blame.
will
Why
come
I said
right.
yes. Why I said you don't have to blame Daddy Freeze. I mean, for him, he was just thinking, he was looking for a platform to grant you guys to say something, to ventilate something, because perhaps he must have gotten an information from Harrison, and then he must have been briefed. Bringing up that girl, okay, if you can bring up a victim and you show her face, is it blessing you cannot show her face? Is it blessing you can say, oh, the family people don't want her to talk? Also, okay, now tell me how you're going to convince me that that was blessing. So Harrison, if the police wants to know the truth, Harrison should be apprehended. You'll be able to tell them the truth. Who paid him to do this job? And of course, where did he get the cash from? Because I told you the other time, in Nigeria, it would be difficult for you to get that amount from a POS operator. It would be difficult for you to get that amount from a POS operator. Even in the bank, in Nigeria, you cannot cash, if you are running a corporate bank, highest you can cash for a day is 500,000. If you're running a savings account, highest you can do is 200,000. And then you are talking about 1.5 million from a POS operator. Abba, what are we talking about now? These are things that when I look at it, I said, who is trying to fool the entire people? Boy, we're too intelligent for Harrison, whom I feel is not up to my level to come and be telling us lies on the social media.
Harrison is not bright. I listened to him over and over, and I'm thinking, how can we descend to this level of ignorance? We got people on TikTok. Hold on, sir. Go ahead, guys. Sorry, I have to bring somebody off.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, please. We are listening.
Are you? Should I say something?
No, hold on, sir. Somebody want to ask me a question. Okay. Kiana, go ahead. Yeah, hi, Kiana.
Hey, yeah, so pertaining to what we were talking about, I know that towards April 11th, 2022, he started talking a little bit more paranoid, and that's when he told me he got cameras everywhere in his house. What happened to his cameras that's inside his house? I have pictures of the living room, the kitchen. I have the pictures of the inside cameras. So what happened to his cameras that he installed after that situation with the girl trying to steal his watch? Because I think that's why he even got that done.
Yeah, that is another privacy that I don't want to go into. But he did.
Okay, we don't have to. We don't have to. But I am definitely
yeah,
my mind.
It does have something, and I believe that for confidentiality, I'll leave that for the police.
Just know that I know, and I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you very much for that. Esther was actually saying a very important conversation earlier. Sorry, Esther, that I have to get up and eat banana because I was hungry, so I had to stand up and eat something. But Esther, go ahead, please, because what you're saying was very vital. And also, my brother that are ringing from South Africa, I appreciate you so much. You say so much about how we can actually entertain each other differences, and you spoke about peace and how we can look for solution despite the confrontation of anarchy. And you also talk about what has divided us is the colonial mentality that we still imbibed. The spirit of Africa is not working within us. Tomorrow now, Nigerians want to go on protest, and there is going to be a big protest according to the anticipation. And I was sitting down today thinking about it. Should I go and support this protest? And I was telling my brother that was sitting down here with me today, and I said, listen, this protest is basically a fake. Nigerians need to start practicing protest within their mental head, within their self, because the protest you are going to do and then return back to your religious leader that have combined religious and condition you guys to be behaving the way you guys are behaving. It's not a protest. We have churches in Nigeria. Some churches have 80 million followers. I want to see the religious leader of those mega churches coming out tomorrow, where their members are coming out to protest against injustice, against bad government. I want to see the religious leaders outside and protest. What we are doing on this page is the biggest protest you will see. Because I tell you something, as Mandate have said, our brother from Akwa Ibom, who is a very experienced man, has always been encouraging us to do on this platform, is to ask why there's so many flimsy excuses that we give to radical matters like this that makes no sense to any sound mind at all. If you look at the part Harrison play, doesn't make sense to anybody. If you look at the part the police are playing, you ask yourself, are we actually in Banana Republic? Or are we in a stateless nation where non-state actors have become active? Just imagine Andrew's body was brought out of mortuary for an idiot to take picture of and insult. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. I mean, put your father, put yourself, put your family member, put your community leader, put any criminal that an individual will go. Do you see the desperation of Nigerian police to justify what they have done? That you Harrison has to go and pull a body out and put a camera and say, marvelous, is this the man you identify in Umaya? And the police were standing, shoulder push.
And there was no blurriness there. Oh. There was no blurriness. Then they go and fetch a car and put blurriness on top of a car. What happened to humanity? Africans, what's wrong with us?
Clowns that have been clapping for Harrison, we jump out tomorrow and start protesting. I don't know what you're protesting. May the police miss bullets and may that bullet come on your head. I'm not joking. It doesn't make any sense. How do you think somebody who thinks this is okay is protesting against government? No, it doesn't. I'm so sorry, guys, because my sister, when you told me Mr. Ben was almost going cuckoo during the difficult time of this situation, I tell you, I'm almost going cuckoo. The only people that kept me is this team here, Alila, Anti-Barrister. I tell you something, you guys will never lack. Every time voices rise against you, people, strangers will stand for you. Because you guys know me from nowhere, never met me, and you guys came. And I remember I was saying, I said, put your last coin on me. I got this case. We will spend 6 hours. 6 hours. Who does that? 6 hours. You can drive from here to Paris in 6 hours. And in short, you will sit down in the restaurant, you order your food, and you finish your food, make your way to your hotel, and I am still live. Not just playing record. We're actually talking for 6 hours. I didn't know where that strength is coming from.
Now, Ben, let me tell you what kept you. What kept you was a clear conscience. And, you know, right from day one, when you appeared on Daddy Free's life, you spoke the truth. You own Andrew. You told the world that he's your friend for over 10 years. There are folks who would have lied that they don't even know Andrew. But you came up to speak the truth, and God stood by you. What sustained you was the sincere heart that you exhibited. That is why we are worshiping Jesus Christ today, even when his people rejected him and even asked for a thief to be spared, who was Barnabas, and then allow Jesus to be crucified. You were crucified. You see, sometimes we practice Christianity without really taking cognizance of what those who follow Jesus Christ will face. I don't know about most of other religions, but as far as Christianity is concerned, is a way of life. So what happened to you can be likened to what happened to Jesus Christ, where he was rejected. Even when Pilate's wife had told Pilate that this young man is not has not committed any offense, And Pilate knew, that's why he washed his hands off. And the brother said, come, heal this man, let his blood be upon them. And you know the story that culminated into what Hitler did to the Jews, and that they were all assassinated, millions of Jews were killed. That is the generation. And so, like, what is happening now? The day the truth will be unraveled, sincerely, I'm not even going to wait for the truth of the police, but I want a situation where police should also ask the policewoman who was close to Andrew. Might be she was jealous of these two girls who left his house, if at all they left the house, and having realized that something happened along the line. And then Andrew is not even aware what must have happened to these chaps. Or these guys are being kept somewhere for them to mastermind the acts of deleting Andrew, so that at a later time you will hear that these guys are somewhere. The two of them have been found somewhere outside the country. And so these are things you need to understand. I keep telling you that this whole scenario, this playwright was circled around Andrew. How can we get this guy out? Let's get him. If truly you wanted to investigate to know the truth, you would have called Andrew, take him to Abuja, and they charge the matter to court. Let Andrew hire his court and defend himself. But for you to kill him, or for you to buy him, sorry, I mean, it goes to show that there was ulterior motive behind it. What investigation are you doing? Which IG? Andrew was spy before you now meet the IG. Andrew was spy before Harrison went to Abuja with the family of Afiba and Celine. I listen to the brother, so how can you now go to Abuja? Who is going to defend himself? Who are you going to ask question that, okay, what happened to these two girls? If the intention of the police was to discover where these two girls are, whether they have been by and put in a sockaway pit or somewhere around the community, it is Harrison, it is Andrew that would have told them the exact place after interrogation. But you now buy the prime suspect. That leaves me to believe that it wasn't about the girl. Rather, it was about Andrew. Because after collecting so much money from him, you did not even let him go. You still went as far as deleting him. Then somebody from the top must have sent you a message. And that is nothing but the truth, except I'll be convinced, and I must be convinced 100%. Otherwise, somebody is behind the pie of Andrew in order to make the idea vivid. That's my submission.
Man, thank you so much. I just want to address the police people, please. And I know you guys are watching. Thank you for watching me. And may God give you the heart to do the right thing. Just imagine your officers. I saw your officers lying in the same room with the suspect. I have the videos. Okay? They ate with the suspect. And after 4 days, they pied that suspect.
Can you imagine?
Just imagine that. I know you have children at home. You're going to return back home to see your children, Mr. Miwa. You want Nigeria to be this best country we have. Just imagine that 4 men kidnapped a suspect, slept in Hotel 1 one night, Hotel 2 nights, Hotel 3 2 nights, and then wake up, chase the man like a dog, and pie him. Return back to his house and plant nonsense. Literally, Oga, nonsense. When I mean nonsense, nonsense. Andrew is not organ harvester. I said it clear to you now. You must, first of all, you said there was a gym instructor. How far about the gym instructor? Police. So, una teacher, do you know? Hey, I don't understand. Oh, gym instructor. That one, una don't fail. Because I refuse to entertain on a nonsense.
They are not built flesh around the skeleton of the gym instructor, so that they had to drop that.
Yes.
Narrative.
So then they went again and say this body look like Celine. There's nobody. It was not a body. Harrison, you well? And Harrison collected a Mercedes a few days ago as a gift from a branch of his organization in Anambra. Harrison still have a GoFundMe raising money on the name of Andrew, on the name of Celine, on the name of Afiba. A UK GoFundMe. I want you guys, I want to give assignment to all of you here, and the God will give you grace. The name is Harrison Guaminushu. It's on GoFundMe. That GoFundMe, I've submitted a couple of petitions, and other people have submitted. I want another petition. It's just a letter. So when you go on the GoFundMe, click on it, on the link, as a report. Just name it fraud.
That GoFundMe, the family have not gotten a penny from that GoFundMe. That GoFundMe needs to come down.
Harrison is
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Please,
Yes, ma'am.
I also need you to well done. I'm greeting you. I say wow.
Thank you. Wow. Tell me out.
I don't really understand the detail. I just have the reference.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well done. Please, we will also appreciate if you can attach the video, the clip, the video clip you did for Andrew's case.
Yes.
That beautiful, nice narrative. If you can also attach it to the complaint for the GoFundMe, attach it as well too.
Yes,
to your petition. Please, we will need the link so that we can fall.
Okay. You mean the video where Harrison said that to the body? I can put it there as well.
Yes. And there was this clip you did, this beautiful clip you did as a narrative.
About the documentary.
The documentary, yes.
Yeah, I know that documentary. Yes.
Yeah, please, can you attach the documentary also to inform GoFundMe of the circumstances so that they can appreciate the old circumstances around that GoFundMe that is criminal.
Okay. All right, that's lovely. What I will do, because the video will be too large for them, where I post it, I'll make the link available for you guys. So when you did GoFundMe writing, just copy that link and put it there. So whoever the complainer, because after you raise a couple of complaints, they will click on it and read it. And when they click on it, the video will play for them and they will hear it. And it's captivating. The video is well documented. There's no lies on it. It's nothing but the truth. We just say what happened and what needs to be done. Thank you so much for that insight. Unbelievable, Harrison. Unbelievable, Harrison. Harrison.
Mr. Ben, sorry, I need to say this before.
Go ahead. Esther, go ahead. Esther want to speak.
Please, let me say this. Sibo, please give me a moment, please. Let me say this. Okay. So, I think I don't know how to talk over people's voices, so that's why I would usually wait till people are.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I wanted to say this. So, I think the whole conspiracy over Andrew went really bad, and there's a part of me that feels like Afiba and Celine knows the perpetrators of this. And so when they presented the first body, hoping it would sell, it didn't sell, so that it would enable them finish off the two ladies. But when they sold that first body, it didn't sell. There was a pause, and now, like you said, they're going through going through his contacts to see if they can, bring up more things, so that they can properly cover it up. The matter of Rachel, if Rachel is confirmed to be in the hookup business, one of the reasons I said we should not pay heed to her energy is because if that is the situation, if you have ever had encounters with people in the hookup business, you don't waste 1 minute on your energy having any form of argument with them, because you're not going to win. It's just going to continue to be the same way, and it's just going to be really stressful, right? all the informations, all of the evidences we are gathering, we are putting them together. Let's see how we can put them, we'll make them credible enough to hit the court if he has to go legal, if he has to go to the court. Let's continue to put these things together, because what the Nigerian police force needs to know is that the power is not in their hands to abuse. Their power is in their hands to make things right, to make the environment safe for people. How do you feel when you think about your country? You don't think about safety. You don't, even the people that are paid to keep the place safe, they don't even know their job. Imagine a graduate. Imagine someone who has been appointed or elected into a public office openly saying we commend Harrison's efforts after he has committed series of offenses within this investigation. How do you go to a suspect's home, pick things, remove things illegally without permission, without the authorization? Or, in fact, I don't think any credible police station would even authorize him to go into the home of the suspect to do whatever he went there to do. Right? And while I watched that video with disgust where he was touching every part of the house, touching things. Like
he said, I opened Andrew's file and I saw a file and I saw the contact of Allison. So I called Allison. This is what he said.
It's just like with all we're focusing. The focus is on the two girls that are missing, because the two girls that are missing are the very most important persons right now. Once we have cleared that part, you see the PR, all of the people involved in this case, they need to go. We need to have our day in court with this set of people. Both Rachel, every one of them, they need to have their day in court. They need to answer questions properly. Some people need to step down from their seat because they're not qualified to be there in the first place, right? And finally, Mr. Ben, I just wanted to commend you. You see, if you have had friends, if you've experienced friendships in different capacity, anybody who have experienced friendship in different capacity, when they listen to you, listen to how you talk about your friend Ben, regardless of whatever aspect of him that is that appears to be wrong. Anybody who was listening to you talk about
Andrew.
What's his name? Andrew. And they have experienced friendship on different capacity, they will know that you're beyond a friend to him. True. Friendship is not taking pictures. It's not taking pictures and snapping on Instagram. Friendship is not only when you make dinners, lunch, take pictures, beautiful pictures, post, and everybody is saying, God, when I need a friend, I need a friend. Friendship is even what you do when the person is no longer there to compensate you for whatever good you're doing for them. And that is what friendship those are the qualities people should look out for. Friendship is not when your friend come online and make beautiful posts on your birthday, on your anniversaries, and say, oh, you're nice. Then when something happens to you, everybody just takes the back seat and then they are watching, right? You step forward and you decided to step up for your friend. And that is what in all of the world Andrew ever acquired. I know wherever he is, regardless of whether he's guilty or not guilty, wherever he is, all of the money he ever made, I know he'd be there right there just looking at you and like, this is one of my best investments I ever made in. And that's something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Regardless of whether Andrew is guilty or not guilty, the steps you've taken forward to step up for your friend, to step up for those two ladies, them and regardless of what their family, regardless of general opinion, popular opinions, it is what no human being can buy with money. And I pray, like when I listen to you talk about Andrew, I pray, God, I want to have a friend like this, and I hope that the friends I'm building, the friendships that I'm building, like they do same for me. If anything, happens without my consent, without my consent, they will step up for me and they will speak their truth with all boldness, with all confidence.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you.
I hope at the end of the day we'll be able to find these girls and then we'll be able to find the truth. The truth is choking. It's choking everybody right now, and then people are running out of stuff. And that's what I think we should continue to focus our energy. Focus on the truth and leave all of these energies, their distractions. Whatever thing they have said, they are things that can be forced, they are traceable, they can be forced by the law to bring them up, regardless of whether they want to do it willingly or not. When you get to the court of law, your statement of accounts needs to be brought to court. We bring it.
Thank you so much.
Not going to stop that.
Thank you.
So please let's just encourage everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
Please, I would also suggest, please, I don't know how you're going to get it, because there is nothing impossible with our police and our big men and criminals in Nigeria. The statement of account, if you can get it privately, if there is a way you can get it through your investigation.
I have an info.
We've had cases that they've deleted history of some accounts for certain people. We had cases of that, so they could mess up this account as well. So if probably before they drop it or mess it up or try to delete some information, if you can get maybe from a particular time to a particular time and have it handy.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. But I want you to be rest assured the Nigerian police will not tamper with 1 naira alter of what has transpired in Andrew's account. Because
Mr. Andrew.
Mr. Ben.
You're speaking, Mr. Ben, sorry. You're speaking about Nigerian bank.
No. What I'm saying is this. No. Not that they're capable of doing it. But but I will leave it there. Let's leave it there. But let them try. It's very important because their stupidity, you can see it in this game. They basically play a game that they end up asking, why did we play this game? Mr. Ben no more than us. As our brother from the YouTube said.
They can even drop the whole account of Andrew, and they will say he's not their customer. That bank will say it's not even their customer. It doesn't exist on their data.
It will because this case here, let me tell you about the capability of this case. Every volcano starts from somewhere. Every tornado build slowly. The grace period that Nigerian police have gotten has expired. They are now in kind of a window of anticipation. I have told them when I started this case, I was ready to die for this matter. When I say these people don't understand, I came online and I sent a message to my friends and family. This guy you are seeing here came from Nigeria. He has been hearing a little bit of the claim of the case, never discussed with him. We talk every day, we do business on the phone every time. I never told him. When he came, I was taking him back from Gatwick Airport and I gave him that 14-minute video. While we are driving, I just say, Obi, take this video and watch. And he was captivated. And he was finished. By the time we got home, he started asking me, Ben, somebody told him about this. Yeah, Yemi told me about this. But I didn't really put much interest because we still do business. We still talk every day. Ben, do this, let's do this, type this. He said, but You didn't talk about that. I said, bro, I had to send a message out to my family member and friends. I have to make a personal sacrifice. And I said, if you are my family member, this is my page. Go there and get your feedback. Get update on this case. The accusation I've been accused of. If you know me, you know what I'm capable of doing. If you know me and you think I'm capable of doing it, please leave a comment on the comment section. I refuse to contact Andrew's family because as far as I'm concerned, Andrew's family are not any family that anybody would want to ever have. And I'm telling you this one too. I'm telling you this one. Even Kayana, you will know about it because Andrew does not hide it. Andrew's family are not family you want to have because they cannot even come out to talk for the man. They cannot even come out to cry. When Andrew was missing on the 8th, my friend just here now to confirm it. I have the text message I sent to his auntie. My friend took the auntie local number in case they don't recognize my international number to call with their own local number. This my friend here now, God brought him here today, called several times. I sent a message. I said, Andrew sent me some stupid message a few nights ago, and I've been trying to reach him. I can't reach him. Okay, I did this. I went to Andrew's old staff and I contacted them because I have them on WhatsApp. Because when I'm in Nigeria, I'm always there. The boys likes me, we talk, and they take my number, I take my number, go here, buy me something. I can call them, go to Market Square and get me stuff. They go and buy something for me. So I know I have their number. And I always say people's name. This Andrew's worker. This Andrew's worker. I text 2 of them. I can publish the text tomorrow to show my heart. Asking the update to know what is going on with Andrew, if he fired himself or if the police picked him. I called Abia police station to ask about Andrew. The person that picked phone asked me to give them 70,000 and Andrew's phone number. If I lie, my God is my witness. I said, I don't have 70,000. Yes, I said, I don't have any 70,000 to give you, but my friend told me 2 days ago he wants to take his own life, and I have not heard from him. I just want to know. His name is Andrew Ochekwa. The officer told me to give 70,000 and the phone number. It is very difficult to ask about. You have to give me to track a 70,000 and the phone number, and we'll see what we can do. Just stop. I just called the phone off. Now, going forward, then Andrew Pai. When Andrew Pai, I was the one that break the news to the family. None of the family has called me to say, Mr. Ben, what is going on? They were what I had. One of them was angry that on my platform, I say Andrew was adopted. Andrew was adopted. You guys know Andrew was adopted.
Will you lie that they gave back to me?
Andrew was adopted. You want me to come online and say Andrew got to know he was adopted at the age of 35? He cried when he was telling me this. He went to do the research. Andrew met his real mother, an adult of 35 years. When Andrew cried, he cried like a baby. And he was confused in the word of his own. I never took advantage of him. Never in my life took advantage of him. Andrew drive Bentley, Range Rover. Ben, you want to drive my car? I never. Had my little Mercedes, I enjoyed it. I wasn't hanging out with him because there's so much money with him that I want to enjoy. We go out, we eat. We go to casino. He has the most luxury VIP member. So we enjoy ourselves as boys. When he had a problem that took him to sell, I know Sabio said it was RAPE that he has. No, Andrew had a clash with his girl. And Andrew should have spent 3 months or even suspended. But Andrew contacted the girl while they're at the court. And they said it's witness, what do you call it? Oh, witness intimidation. Judge McDonald of Edinburgh Crown Court sentences him to 2 years. I was there. He called me to pick his Range Rover from the police from the court. The court called me actually that Andrew dropped my number. Andrew did not call his family member. When Andrew was in Nigeria, when the son is writing letter, Andrew give my local address. The son will send the letter from where they live to my house, and I will now forward the letter to Andrew. Or I open it, I take a picture of what has been said and forward it to Andrew. The son is the same age as my son. Andrew had never hurt me. So I should come out here and tell you he's a monster you are painting him to be, that I don't know him to be. I tell you what he's capable of doing. He has an anger issue. This is what he does.
Yeah, so sorry, Ben. There's something you've just raised that issue. Let me say something there. If at all you had made any call to Nigerian police that Andrew is a psychopath or Andrew molests women and so on and so forth, the same police who were eating fat will go tell Andrew that this is what your friend had said. And they must have been looking for a way to even eliminate you. See, let me tell you this thing. You've just raised a very important issue about the family now. The areas of attack for Andrew to be removed are multifaceted. Take that. That's why I want you to write this down so that next live you'll be able to look into that case. Did Andrew not confess to the police? If at all the Celine and Afiba were in his custody, did he not confess to the police? Harrison, what did the police tell you concerning Afiba and Celine? Because there's no how you will have the effrontery to transfer a suspect from a particular police station to the other without questioning. What did Andrew say to the police concerning the missing girls? Because all that we hear is that the girls are missing. So what did Andrew say concerning these girls that are missing? For you, you called when they said the girls were missing. You find out from, or when he sent the picture to you, the video rather, you called him, where are the girls? He said they left my house.
Yes.
Was it a strategy by Blessing to push these two girls to Andrew, and then they used that against Andrew, who was after Andrew's life? These are things that the police should be able to investigate. Who are those that Andrew transferred money to? Did somebody win any lottery or any whatever, and Andrew did not pay the person? These are certain areas we should be looking at, because I can't imagine how police will allow Harrison to go and check somebody in the morgue and confirm. And right here on that video, he said he would have bought his face. And then he will send his boy to go find out where Andrew was at the police station. Did Andrew not confess where these two girls are or were at the moment? You see, if you analyze this matter, you will arrive at the fact that it's like Andrew's life was more important than the girls that were missing. So I don't think police have been able to tell us the very fact that these girls, okay, this is the confession of Andrew before he was spied by the police. This is what he confessed, and that's why we spy him. You know, they haven't told us that. Harrison, the spokesperson, has not revealed to us what Andrew told the police, because you cannot stop the case halfway. If they have been pushing you to make such a terrible statement, you should be able to conclude the statement by telling us what Andrew said about the missing girls. Yet it is only you that when you called out of curiosity, where are the girls? He said they left my house. If I am quoting you right.
Exactly. When he called, it was when he called. Let me put it back again. When he called me on the 22nd, Andrew actually sent my information to multiple people to reach out to me. As soon as he got his phone, he sent my contact. He said, please contact Ben. This is Ben, my friend in the UK. He's a blogger. You can look into this. Then when Andrew finally reached out to me at about 10 in the morning of the 22nd of May, push all those information to me instantly, including the message, including the video of Afiba and Celine in his bedroom. And he said, this is the friend they say I kidnapped. And I'm like, what happened to them? Then we talk on the phone. I said, what happened to them? They left my house. He said, but why did they left my house? And then I just asked again the people that were in the house. I also have to query Chikwere. Chikwere name has come up a lot because it's Andrew kind of cousin that is very close to Andrew, and Andrew see the children, and Andrew very, very familiar with them, a very lovely woman. I said, what is Andrew's persona, movement, outlook? He said there's nothing. There's nothing. He said he was normal as the everyday he is. So, and I'm now thinking, and if you guys look at the video or the picture of Andrew being led to cell on the 8th, does that look to you like somebody that is suffering from mental or paying two people? No. When I spoke to him, no. Every time I talked to him, he said, bro, I didn't do anything. And I'm like, cool. In Benue, 1 hour before they pay him, he called me on a video. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? He said, I'm running. I'm like, running to where? Are you crazy? Why are you running? He said, they're taking my money. That bro, they told me when I get to Abuja, they're going to do this to me. I said, what happened? He said, the officer said this. I said, they allow you to go. He said, kind of. I knew they've coerced him. This is the word I say. I said, go back to them. Remove all your money and go back to them. He said, no, that they said that. I said, do you have your passport? So now I'm now trying now to see the best possible way. I said, you don't know anywhere. Do you have your passport? What do you have in the car? He said, I have everything. I have my laptop. I have my phone with me. On a video, he was wearing black top, which I said before Harrison showed us the video of his body. I said it on Just Adotu. My friend was wearing a black top with a Ray-Ban sunglasses.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah. You said it on your live. I think the second time. Now, Ben, let's look at it this way.
On the first day,
1 minute.
Let me correct that. On the first day, we just added to, I described the clothes he was wearing. On the second day, I described the clothes he's wearing. So when they show the body, it confirmed what I've been saying. So the police cannot tell me that Andrew did not drive his car. Andrew did not have his freedom. He just find my friend for no reason.
Okay, now, Ben, let's write it down, please. Why did the police want to make a case for the vigilante to exonerate themselves from the buy of Andrew? Then why did Harrison now follow the police to interview the vigilante who were innocent? Why then the police arrested a man who gave them information, all in a bid to do a cover-up so that it wouldn't look as though it was the police that buy him? So when we draw that narrative, we now will get to the root of some aspect. There'll be some opening for us to know exactly what led to his pie. Now,
okay, go ahead.
Okay, and so take it from the police station. 1, did Andrew confess to the police where the 2 missing girls were or are? But you are aware that Andrew had told you in confidence that, come, buddy, these girls left my house. All right? Now, Blessing came up with a letter that did not emanate from the police. And this letter was given to the police. I did not emanate from police headquarters. And this, that is it, the fake letter, the supermarket police letter. And this letter did not emanate from the police. This is a purchase letter. The name of the victims and the name of the accused were not in that letter. And now, why did the Aba police station, whether Aba or Moher, who signed for the release of Andrew to this police that purportedly came from Abuja? Who is Darlington, who asked Afiba's husband to send 2 million, to wire 2 million for him to hire policemen to look into this case? And then, that being said, you now trust it. These guys who came in from, purportedly came from Abuja, did not take Andrew to Abuja. They took Andrew to Uyo, from Uyo to Benue. On the Benue, he was removed. Nothing happened to his vehicle, but in order to conceal their act, they decide to use blocks and stone to destroy the shield of the vehicle. And then from that point, Harrison, now the chief investigator and spokesperson for the police, now went with the same police who perhaps were looking for how they will cover up this matter, and then harass the vigilante guys to speak the truth, otherwise he's going to rot in jail. In the first place, if it was vigilante that by Andrew, why then did they shoot the passerby, the mechanic who just came back from work and was looking for where to eat? So when Andrew was removed, part of that bullet now reached the passerby. And you know, when you are affected like that, why did they not find out the kind of bullet that was used? Or if the police brought the bullet that was used to buy Andrew and the kind of bullet that affected the vigilante, nobody does that. None of these policemen has come up with that.
Hold on, sir.
So this,
we're going to go back to that very particular one because I want you to hold your tongue there.
All right.
Because, sorry guys, I know we're getting late and I really need to go, but I need to say this thing. Very important. We're going to connect again tomorrow. As I told you guys, this is the second phase of this phase, and we are going to break it down slow by slow. I'm going to get the point. Now, the vigilante told Harrison that they did not. The man said it. The first one said it. The second one said it. Let me mute somebody. I need to mute somebody on. I can hear voice coming out from the phone. I don't know. Now, the vigilante, the supposedly vigilante said, "Oh, just coming back from church. I don't know. I was just going somewhere to eat something. And among the 4 officers, among the 4 people, one of them just shot me on the leg." And this is a very important thing you need to take. I have the video. Harrison asked the man, why, when they tie Andrew, where was he? He said he was on the floor. He was on the floor. Harrison asked the man, what about the car? The man said the car was nothing wrong with the car. He said, "What, any braking?" He said, "No." Do you know why Harrison was asking that? Because the police, in their myopic mind, believe that I control Andrew's cameras everywhere. So they believe that car was wired, that I was watching everything that happened. In short, they believe that the execution of Andrew was recorded by me. That's how the name cameraman came up. The back server came up. But what I want the police to understand is this. Mr. Ben does not give up. I got you guys. You can try. Mr. Muiwa, this is an assignment for you. This job will define you. This very particular case will define you. I don't know what kind of profession, training you have. I have a lot of respect for your office, but I can't believe that when we have that conversation, you brought Harrison up. It is a shame to measure that name with your position. Now I know that he was working for you fully. I'm going to write you. You say, open channel, we can communicate. I'll write to you. If you don't answer, the way I get to that life that day, they will send to bring back the traditional. Sorry, guys. They will send the letter to you through the same forum again. But this time around, you might have to be explaining yourself to international media, because I've got enough evidence, as I said, to rule your office, and they will remove you. They will remove you. They will remove you from your job. You are not hiring yourself. We hired you. So I want you to carry out this investigation, as you say, with utmost respect for the two girls. Two girls are missing. You have children. You have daughter. You have sisters. One Ghanaian. How do you justify that? To remain mute, quiet, fishing nonsense. As you say, the officer lied to you. No, the officer, they did not just lie to you. They murdered somebody. They collected money. They murdered the man. So the office of the IG should be ashamed of themselves. Your office should be putting your face in the corner of toilet. Harrison has been your spokesperson, and you have audacity to tell me that most of the information you got is from Harrison, a young man that is doing well. Just as what Sabio has been saying, Harrison doing well. Harrison went to jail for 4 years for criminal activities. Harrison came up and said, I have a kidney problem, and raised money. Harrison went to Anyoma and asked poor people to contribute money to start a business. Harrison defrauded them. Those are the character of the man you are proud to tell Mr. Ben he's working for you. Harrison has made himself your spokesperson. Ogamuyiwa, I don't say you go school. Let's be fair with each other. Because if I begin to write, you have seen a little bit of my crafting. I can write to every media in the UK, in America, everywhere. And I will explain detail to detail with video evidence. That time, you will not call me Simon Ekpa. You will not call me any IPOB in diaspora. Because that's how you guys normally label people when we come against you. I am a patriotic Nigerian. That is why you see me talking now. I'm not dragging you. I'm telling you fact. Guys, because of time, I want to thank you guys for joining. I may not be able to take more questions.
Okay, Ben, okay. Maybe we do this tomorrow.
Hold on.
But don't forget.
I've got my boss from Akwa Ibom. Your thought is with me. I will DM you my number. I'll DM you my number so you can advise me. It's highly appreciated. But I've got a brother on YouTube that I want him to wrap up this conversation. Our time of coming up here is not regulated because I have to make my daily food. So if we are live and you are here, please find the opportunity to join us. Pray for us. Okay. Pray for everyone that is on this team. Pray for every one of us. We need it. We need it. Insight, openness, information gathering. If you're out there and there's anything you can suggest, let me know. And pray for Auntie Barrister and Falila people that have basically went out of their way 24 hours a day. We are on the phone, sometimes 4 a.m. because of the time difference, deliberating. We're not planning to be mischievous. We are talking about this matter desperately.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You are highly appreciated, my sister. Let us talk anytime. You have my Instagram, DM me, anything you want to ask. I'm an open book. I will answer you. Thank you. Ekodayo, go ahead, please, on YouTube and end this conversation. I know you've been watching. Mr. Ekodayo. Mr. Ekodayo on YouTube, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well. Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Ben.
It's been a while.
Yeah, first of all, I have to appreciate you once again. I think this is the second time I'm appearing on this platform to give a little contribution. And so far, I've been following this case, like I said the last time, from day one, from the beginning of this case. I've been following it attentively, listening every time you have you came online on this case. I've been following keenly, and I'm so happy. I cannot appreciate my Nigerian, my fellow Nigerian as much as I've appreciated you. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you today that if this case, even if it has turned out that you have any element of involvement towards the towards the involvement with Andrew in any way or fashion, even if you had anything that is contradictory to what you have done, I want to tell you that I will rate you, the good part of you, at 80, and that bad of you that you have had any evil link with Andrew as 20%. I want to tell you today that if we Nigerians can be at once be as upright and as truthful as a Nigerian, to be proud as a Nigerian that, okay, look, this person is my friend, and you can stand and tell the good, the bad, the ugly about your friend that you know, and stand at his death. Honestly, Ben, I give you, I doff my heart for you. You are a young man. It is, if we can see people like this in Nigeria, I don't think, there is a lot of question mark on this case. That everybody, when they come, people are, we just wallow in sentiment, emotions. We put the tribal, we put all kind of unnecessary sentiment into it without looking inward and all of this thing. The gentleman from Ghana, the Ghanaian guy who spoke, it is a shame. It is so shameful that Nigeria, the giant of Africa, that when we come here and listen to how we reason, how we talk about all these things, that somebody, a private person, you are not a registered investigator, you are nothing, you call yourself an activist or whatever it is, or whatever. In a case of, in a murder, three people are missing. One is confirmed to be quiet. The two, we don't even know what happened. A lot of cover up. You come up to tell us that blessing. Let me tell you something. You see, blessing, and the police, and perhaps Harrison, blessing, police, and Harrison have themselves to explain to the entire nation of Nigeria, the Ghanaians, and the Afiba's husband, the entire world. It is so disgusting. It is so sad that people that we descend so low, a whole Nigerian police force, bring themselves so low that all of this mess is going on. Anyway, I don't want to keep talking and repeating the same thing, but I just want to let you know that I am proud of you. all my people that are listening to you, those people, those Nigerians that has the, yes, of course, you know, I listen to Sabio most of the time. Sabio, I don't, honestly, to be honest with you, I don't know which angle Sabio is talking from. I don't know. And it disgusts me when I listen to Sabio. Because Sabio, if Sabio said, you want to be fair, as somebody who live in the Western world, you live in America. And if that is how you can analyze a case of this critically, I can't understand. There was a guy yesterday that was analyzing this guy. I've forgotten his name. I listened to him briefly. Of course, he makes a lot of sense because he was pulling out some points that you can listen and say, okay, somebody's reasoning. But IT technologist or engineer who you can come up with this kind of analysis is doing about this case is so sad. But anyway, everybody has their own opinion. But on the whole, please keep it up. The total Nigeria 2 million plus are with you. And like I said, if you are indicted, honestly, I can go with you too. The same way you are fighting for Ando, if you are indicted with this case, I will still support you to where you will you go to jail if you have any iota of involvement in it. But I just want to tell you, thank you for your good job and keep it up. If it is possible, I live in America. You can. The other time I show my face, maybe I'm over 60 years. You understand? And I listen to you, and I'm seeing a true Nigeria, the kind of people I want to see as a young Nigerian with brains that can think critically and can do things, then can stand. And I want to conclude that it is a shame on Andrew's family. It is a big shame on them that, let me tell you something. It is so disgusting. Even if Andrew was adopted, according to the story I heard, how is it that a whole human being, your son, is spied in the most ridiculous manner, and the family has not come out to just say a word? It is a shame on them. It is so shameful that people can stand and say, this is my. So you want to tell me when people are saying, oh, Ben, you hear this, you know this, what about the family? So if you can just, because your family member is an armed robber, then you disown them. Because your family member is this, nobody in the family can just even say, okay, to let their voice as a human being that fight. Even though a lady or a man adopted Andrew, some woman gave birth to Andrew. Andrew came from a human being, a mother and a father, because it makes two to make this thing. And you adopted this, and this is how you can you make him a black sheep while he's alive, and he's a black sheep when he's dead. It's a shame on them.
That was where the name came from.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is I've been putting connecting the dot. It's a shame on them.
That was where.
And anybody, any Nigerians, because Nigeria is so corrupt, and people say because we are doing wrong thing, that the fact that Nigeria is known for corruption does not make corruption right. But it's a shame on each and everybody that is connected and cannot speak out and say, okay, this is our child. I'm telling you, I want to know you more, and I want to know, because you are a hero. I'm adopting you as one of Nigeria's heroes today. Please, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Keep it up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up on this case. We want to see how this case will play out, because it is a shame. It will define the kind of Nigerian police force we have. It is a shame on them, like you said. It's a shame on them. It is a shame on them. So thank you very much. And I appreciate each and everybody, every one of you that has contributed one thing or the other positively on this case. And this case will not just go unresolved. Thank you, and God bless all of you. So, Mr. Ben, if it is possible, I don't know how you can contact. I'm not really into all of this thing, but I want to know your link up with me.
I will definitely hold on. I'll give you my number. It's all good because it's already published already. So it's all
Okay,
good.
let me get a pen. I want to put it down, please.
I'll paste it here. I have a business number that can be reaching to me. Guys, sorry, let me just grab the number.
Okay, you have to. Can you call? I don't know because I'm not seeing no comment anymore.
It's 07
Eh?
plus 44.
Okay, plus 44.
I've put on the comment section. It's plus 44.
Yeah.
3 plus 4473
73
07
07
50
50
4709.
4709. And
Yes, that's and I've already also I put it as well on the comment section, so you can just correct it as well.
Okay. That's very good. Yeah.
I put my number on the comment section for those of you guys that want to get in touch with me on WhatsApp, business WhatsApp now. Because Harrison put that number, so I now use it as a business, as God may have it.
That's very good. Okay, yes. Thank you very much.
Has made it so tremendous for us to keep on coming back here.
Yeah.
You guys on TikTok and also on other platform that may be watching this, I guarantee you we will not give up on a feedback.
We are not giving up on this case. We are not giving up. Yeah.
This case. Feeba's mom is ill. Our Feeba's mom is ill because the trauma.
Yeah, that it has traumatized them so much that I know.
Your daughter pie, and you know your daughter pie, you cry. Then you get healed.
But this one you don't even know they wish wash and conniving, bringing all sort of things to deceive these people. It's over, or the case is over, and that is it. The same way they do all this their bull nonsense in Nigeria.
Case is over. What do you know that?
Over. What case is over? A right thinking person case is over. Case is over just like that. Three human beings. Case is over. Huh? No, it is so sad. It's disgusting. Thank you. I appreciate all those my beautiful ladies from all my Ghanaian lady Naomi and the rest of them. I really appreciate. Yeah,
they are hearing you. Thank you so much.
People are so wonderful. I appreciate your effort. Thank you.
Thank you. We got Kamara from Sierra Leone, Liberia. Kamara is from Liberia. Kamara, thank you so much for your support. I want to thank all of you. Cassandra is in the house. Naomi, thank you so much. I want to thank all of you. Moa, thank you so much. And on the TikTok, we have so many of you here today. I want to thank you guys so much. I can't even mention all of the name. It's unbelievable. But you guys know that you guys are my people. My phone number is out there. Just add me on WhatsApp and just say your name that you answer on the TikTok, and I will remember immediately and I will save it properly so we can connect on a personal note where we can talk about this case and any other thing that may be arising. As I told you guys before, my intention is to have a platform where truth can be said. And unfortunately, we have to be using this very, very particular incident to highlight that. I can't be lying. And I want to tell you guys as well, if you have your last coin, put it on me. The police got nothing on me. They got shit, nothing on me. They got nothing on me. And as I said it before, I want them to carry Andrew's phone. They should go back inside everywhere, turn it upside down, and then let them link me to anything they think they have. Currently, Blessing is in Qatar or Dubai. Blessing, the prime suspect, is allowed to travel out of the country. Blessing that the police are protecting. Blessing that Harrison is protecting is in Qatar and left her friend that left their bags in her house. So Blessing is a suspect in this matter. Blessing, you are a suspect in this matter, and we're not taking our eye off you. And I'm going to make sure by the time we finish with you, you will have it in you to go and do the confession that is needed. Your friend visited you, they went missing at your place. Why did you make the video when they're leaving your house, Blessing? Why did you make the video? Why didn't you go to Abba? Why did you decide to write a petition 72 hours after the police finally arrested Andrew, when you have waited for almost 11 days? Why? The police have just arrested him 72 hours ago. You wrote a petition to move Andrew. Why? What was the urgency? Why did you forget the name? Oh, you forgot Andrew's name. Why did you forget your friend's name? Why did you forget Celine's name? Why? You think it was a joke? Was it a joke? So it's a joke to you that you wrote this shit. You remember your own name and you say you call it complaint of a conspiracy and kidnap. Your English was worse by unknowing persons. What are you talking about? These are the question I want to ask you when I invited you. Then you say you don't want to talk. We should write our questions like you think you're talking to a child. You're speaking English for me. You think I'm scared of your rich man boyfriend? You are a hookup girl. That's what you are. I find everything about you. So you better talk now because this is not going well for you. If you know you have no hand in this and some people are using you to do this, speak out for the sake of Afiba and Afiba. You made it clear now that you don't have a relationship like that with Celine. Why? What happened? I know what I know and you know what you know. But let's align it. Because obviously there's going to be absolutely disgrace for you. At the end of this, if you don't speak out, I want to thank you guys for joining and God bless you for joining. You understand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. I want to thank you guys on YouTube as well. I want to thank you guys for joining as well. God bless you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you.